Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mike Fuller Show. We're live at Walk-Ons. Coach, we're 5-3, 2-3 in the conference. Had another tough loss Friday night against North Little Rock.
It was tough. I felt like we didn't play very well. We the emotion that you need to play with in games like that wasn't there. I don't want to talk much about Conway, but unfortunately, I think our kids and I think coaches too just had a really, really hard time of putting that in the rearview mirror and getting over it, and it just wasn't the same football team that had played the first 7 weeks. Now, in saying that, it's 28-21.
Yeah,
and we got a chance to win the game. We have some big plays that we don't take advantage of, and we didn't tackle well on defense. We had a couple big plays that we gave up in the secondary that we had guys there to make plays that they've made them all year long, and just for whatever reason Friday we didn't do it.
Right. You deferred the kickoff. Had a good stop to start, and then you get a big run from timeouts. You think, here we go. First quarter, 7-0.
Yeah, again, like I said, you're thinking, okay, we're over the lull
right.
But they're very. Let me say this too: the North Little Rock, they're 7-1, and they've lost one game to Conway, and they had several guys out and turned the football over a bunch. But they're a very good football. They're as good as anybody in this deal. They can beat anybody, just like I feel like we can. And so they're a good football team. They are very, very, very good on defense, especially their front seven. Their defensive line, I don't know that there's a better one in the state of Arkansas.
I agree with you there, and those kids that's about as physical football game that I've seen.
Oh, yeah, it was very physical. And, we came out of it for the most part, not real banged up, but, some bumps and bruises and a bad fingernail. So, but it was a physical football game, and I was proud of our kids. They know they didn't play the way they're capable of, but they never gave up. We were in it the whole way. I mean, to the last drive, we had fourth down and whatever it was, and they drew us off sides, but we had a chance right there if we got the ball back with a little over a minute. Who knows?
Probably get 3 shots at it.
Yeah.
I don't think we had any timeouts, but probably get 3 shots at it. And I know you had some special play that you were probably going to call if we did get the ball back. I'd love to have seen what would happen. But defensively, we did a great job in the fourth quarter against that bunch. Held them to 0.
Yeah, we got better as the game went on defense. Just like I said early, gave up some big plays, didn't tackle the way we've been tackling, and you can't do that against somebody of their caliber. They've got good running backs. The receivers are really talented. I talked about their defensive line. Their offensive line's as big and as good as anybody we play. So you got to be on top of. You got to be on your A game when you play people like that.
Yeah.
And we weren't there.
Yeah, we felt like we're just a little bit flat, and again, it was probably due to the week before, which was definitely, I don't think any team would have an easy time recovering from that.
Yeah, you don't want to talk. We'd probably been better off to lose by more than to lost it the way we did. But it's tough, but it's one of those things. You got to put it in behind you, and you got to move forward. And what I keep trying to get across to our guys is, you're 5-3. You're 5-3 if you go back in those 2 games and look at 3 plays.
Yeah.
The 4th and 1 against Conway, they never touched the football.
Right.
You win that game. The 2 long pass plays Friday night, you just knock the ball down. Don't even have to intercept it. Just knock it down. They don't score 2 of those times. You win that game.
Right.
And now you're sitting here 7-1, and we're all in a good mood. We're all feeling good. Instead, it's just the opposite. Based on 3 plays. And you arguably can go back to Bryant and throw in the 4th and 1 down on the goal line, and who knows what will happen. So we're 5-3, and you've lost to 3 of the best teams in the state. Now, we got to finish this regular season out, hopefully 7-3, number 4 seed, a home playoff game. And then the season that you play for all year starts, week 11.
That's exactly right. And you brought up the 2 pass plays. I made a comment during the broadcast. I thought the coverage was good on both those, but trying to get, maybe make a play on the ball or something. But those were 2 circus catches the one for the first down on the 3rd and long, and then the one for the touchdown.
Yeah, we had great coverage. We just didn't make a play on the ball. And, none of us can really say why we're not out there doing that job. Who knows exactly what he thought? I don't know. But he was there in a position to make it. And, they're going to make that play 9 times out of 10.
Right. And we had an interception by X that we weren't able to convert into points. I think we had a delay of game on that particular drive, and then had an interception down at the 2-yard line. But that would have been a time that you'd like to have converted, to points.
We had several opportunities. Yeah. That's one. Jack Green got an interception late in the game that was not real close, but around midfield. Mm-hmm. We put in a little trick play, double pass that we had 2 guys open, and we got a little pressure and we underthrew it and we didn't catch it. And then we had a bomb down the middle that was well thrown, and we just didn't bring it in. So we had several opportunities to score and take the lead and be in the ball and be ahead.
Exactly right. And to start the 3rd quarter, the call that was made with that go route with Tay King, that reminded me of the Little Rock Catholic game, and I'm sure that that was in your mind at that time. They were playing. Were they in cover 0?
They were cover. Yeah,
they had the safety
one,
help.
Had safety in the middle, but he wasn't going to be able to help on that. Right. So it's man to man.
Yeah, it was. What a good way to start the 3rd quarter.
Oh yeah, it was a great way to start it. And then we turn around and 3 plays later give up a big play to them, but. You can go back and look at all that stuff and if this and if that, but that's what we talk about. When 2 good teams are playing and they play the way they're supposed to play in the 4th quarter, somebody's got to make a play.
Yeah.
And you don't know when it is.
Right.
You got to make the play. And we have not done that, and the other teams have.
Well, one thing that we didn't talk about, and I didn't bring it up much during the broadcast, but Walker wasn't 100%. He had been feeling under the weather for a couple of days, and that's hard when you're dehydrated to try to get ready to play a football game. But boy, he showed his heart. Took a lot of big hits from that big defensive line and their linebackers, and boy, he just kept on going.
Yeah, we've had a stomach bug going around, not just our football team, but in our school. Yeah. And it's normally a 24 to 48-hour deal, and it's throwing up the other side of it and temperature.
Right.
And he got it Wednesday and, did the best he could on Friday. And then on top of that, then gets, his finger messed up on his non-throwing hand. But it was a rough night for him. But, again, I'm proud of him and the way he played and the way that he stayed in there and fought. And so, that's how a lot of our guys are.
Yeah, he's such a good leader. He sets the standards for the others, and you've got to do that if you're a quarterback and you're a true leader. You've got to give 100% at all times. And when that happened to his finger, was that when we were in the red zone?
Yeah.
And he came back and threw a touchdown to Julian Martinez.
Well, he came when it happened. It's the time they picked him up.
Yeah, and threw
him down, and he came running towards the sideline with his finger all in blood. And I'm like, you got to go back, finish, And he did, threw a touchdown pass the next play and got us within 28-21.
Right.
And you're like, hey, anything can happen now. Let's go.
Well, Coach, that's behind us.
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about Cabot now. They are 6-2, 3-2 in the conference, but hey, their only 2 losses are Bryant and Conway.
Yeah, we talked about this 3 weeks ago that we're fixing to go through a stretch where those teams are 7-1, 7-1, or 6-1, 6-1, and 6 and at that time they were 6-1.
Yeah.
And so we knew it was going to be tough. Cabot's a very, very good football team, very physical football team, big in the line of scrimmage.
They are big.
Good quarterback, good number 5 is as good a skill guy, receiver, return guy as we will see all year. They're well coached. Scott Reed is a heck of a football coach. Himself and myself were GAs together at Arkansas a long, long time ago. So got a lot of respect for Coach Reed and what they do. So hopefully our guys understand. The winner of this game gets a home playoff game.
Yeah.
And it's huge. And so hopefully we'll take advantage of it and get rid of the bad feelings we've had. We've had good practices. Had a really good one Wednesday.
Good.
So hopefully they're ready to put all this behind us and let's get it going in the right direction.
Well, they're a team real similar to the other ones that we've played. They'll run it a little bit more than they pass it. But Brandon Jay is the guy that you're talking about, the number 5. He is a special player. They like to get him a lot of touches, and he'll run some wildcats, some direct snaps. He's a good return guy, and he is a guy that you just can't take your eyes off of.
No, you have to contain him. You have to do a good job, know where he's at. Try again. You always ask me what's big plays. Make them work for what they get, and don't let him hurt you.
Right.
Catching the ball, running the ball, whatever it may be.
I watched a lot of film on them when they played Bryant last week, and it looked like that they could not handle the tempo that Bryant was throwing at them. When they slowed it down a little bit, they were able to catch up, but the speed of it seemed to hurt them a little bit.
Yeah, I watched the same film you're talking about. The score was lopsided, but they actually played Bryant really good. They moved the football, and they're very good on offense. I mean, their defensive front's very good. Everybody's thrown the ball on them, and that's something we have to do to give ourselves a little bit of break on the running game. I mean, we can't just run the ball repeatedly against good football teams.
Speaking of throwing, how is Walker? Is that his left hand?
It's his left hand.
So does that affect his handling of the ball? Is he going to have to wear anything on it?
Yeah, he had surgery on his finger Monday.
I got you.
Monday, so he'll have to wear a little protective guard, and hopefully it won't affect him too much. I guess we'll see.
Well, they're coming off, the loss against Bryant, and they're going to be playing as hard as they can possibly play. They know they're coming against a good team that has the 3 losses that we do that could have gone either way. They know it as well as we do. But they are a very well-coached team, so I know that it's going to be competitive. And anything can happen when you take your eyes off the ball. So it's a game that you got to stay in it, through the 4 quarters. And like you said, you get in the 4th quarter, anything can happen. Hopefully that ball bounces our way this time.
We need it to.
Yeah.
We need it to.
Yeah, we've had a lot of things that just didn't go our way in those 3 losses, and I think we're due for that.
I hope so.
Hopefully we're so dominating that it really doesn't matter.
Well, I got a pretty good idea. This will be a 4-quarter game just like the last 2, and it'll come down to who makes that play in the 4th quarter. And it's time. We're due.
Well, Coach, good luck.
Thank you.
I'd like to get a win, and hopefully we get that home berth in the playoff.
I hope so.
Good luck.
Thank you.
My experience with concurrent enrollment was amazing. I wouldn't change anything about it.
In high school, it can be difficult to transition to college.
What I've enjoyed most about concurrent enrollment is the scheduling.
My experience with concurrent enrollment was awesome.
I could better prepare myself for what was ahead.
My instructors at Carlisle were very flexible, available, and they helped me achieve success.
A to Z Furniture in Alma is ready to meet your furniture needs. These trying times, with all the shortages going on, they're working hard to keep stock flowing and the warehouse filled. A to Z Furniture understands that you need your furniture in a timely manner, and they are striving to make that happen. Open 7 days a week for your convenience and offering financing and delivery, A to Z Furniture would love for you to stop in and shop today. A to Z Furniture on Highway 71 in Alma. Worth the drive to save more.
Do good when you eat good. Level up your to-go order by donating to the Walk-On's Game On Foundation, supporting youth athletics and their communities. Game on.
I'm a survivor. Fighting my life. Coming stronger. I will rise. I'm a survivor. Fighting my life. Coming stronger. I will rise.
Hello, everyone. It's the Grizzlies, it's the Panthers, it's senior night. I'm Buzz Sawyer, he's Jeff Ferris, and we both like to welcome you inside Mayo Thompson. It's good to be back home. The Grizzlies need a big win tonight because, Jeff, if we win this, I think we could get a home playoff berth, which would be nice.
It'd be very good.
This is a team that comes in after a beat down from Bryant, but everybody else has gotten the same one with the exception of us. They're not as athletic like you were talking about earlier, but they're a good, well-coached football team.
They're always going to be a good, well-coached football team, and their defensive line and their offensive front line remind me a lot of North Little Rock. I don't think they're as athletic as North Little Rock, but I think they're strong and quick like North Little Rock is.
Tonight, like I said earlier, is senior night, so we're coming on early for that reason. Normally we come on at 6:30, have the coaches show, but tonight we came on at 6. Hope you got the notification that we were coming on early. We had the coaches show, then we'll go to a little bit of pregame here with me and Jeff, and then at 6:25 we're going to introduce the seniors, and this is a bittersweet night really for me. I've gotten so close to these kids. It's been a senior class like none other. I mean, these guys have pulled together. It started last spring. They're working towards, having a championship season, and boy, how close has it been against the top teams in the state with Bryant coming in. They beat us 35-17, but that last touchdown really was just, I think, for points recognition as far as seeding goes. The game was pretty much over at 28-17, but we had a 4th and 1 there, could not punch it in. And then Conway comes in, and we have them beat. Need a 4th and 1. Do not get the spot that we thought we should have gotten. We get the spot. They had no timeouts left. The clock runs out. We win that one. Then we go to North Little Rock, and I think we suffered from a Conway hangover there.
I think you're right. That Bryant game, 1 yard, they kept us from scoring from 1 yard out. That would have made a huge difference. Played Conway tough for 4 quarters. Tough. The toughest game Conway's had that they had up to that point and since that time. So I look for the Grizzlies to bounce back tonight. It's a home game. It's senior night. It's a team that I think, on paper, Northside's better than Cabot.
Yeah.
And I know they're more athletic than Cabot, and I mean at every position they're more athletic than Cabot is, and I think that's not been the case since Trey Norwood and his group came through here.
Well, Cabot comes in with the record of 6-2. They're 3-2 in the conference. They average 36 points a game. They're going to give up 26. The losses they have, similar to ours, Conway and Bryant, they have not played North Little Rock yet. They've got them next week. So if you look at Cabot's schedule, boy, that 4-game stretch there is pretty tough without having a break in between. But anyway, they are a very good football team. They're going to run it 55% of the time, pass it 45%. Last week against Bryant, they had a lot of yards put on, 578 from Bryant, 285 running and 293 passing. Cabot had 201 yards against them on the run, 119 yards passing. And the thing I noticed about the game between Bryant and Cabot was that if Bryant every time they went hurry up or up tempo, man, Cabot could not get set. They scored on their first 5 drives, and that's what Bryant tries to do. I mean, that's a Buck James strategy to inflict as much pain as you can in the first 4 minutes. You get them on their heels, and they did that against Cabot, and so far they've pretty much done it against everybody with the exception of us.
Yes, and I'm glad you brought that up about getting started fast. I think that's going to be one of the keys to a win tonight for the Grizzlies, whether they get the ball first to start the game or whether they're on defense first. If they're on defense first, they need to get a 3 and out. If they're on offense first, they need to score. Doesn't matter if it takes 1 play or 15 plays. They need to score, get off to a fast start, keep the pedal down, and don't let up until the clock either has triple zeros or Coach Fleur said, well, that's enough.
Last week was a 28-21 loss against North Little Rock, and it was an unenjoyable trip all the way around, Jeff. I know that, where we broadcast from, such a beautiful facility to have such a kind of a different place for us to broadcast out of, and it makes so much happier to be home at Mayo Thompson in this facility, and at least we're not burning up like we did.
And that's the one thing I think we get spoiled by this press box and by how we're treated by the Northside. And when we go on the road, except probably for War Memorial Stadium, of course, that's a college field, so you really can't compare that. But compared to other high school press boxes we go to, this is aces right here. This is the best.
Yeah, and it's home.
Yes.
I love the red and white, and the Bill Stancil Memorial Press Box is just a comforting place to be. And it's a fun place to broadcast out of because you're right on the field. And as you can see from our camera angle, that's kind of what we see from the press box. So weather-wise, man, last 2 days has been pretty bad. And we were told that by 7 o'clock tonight that it would start clearing up. And if you look now to the west, you're starting to see some blue sky in the sunset. The wind, which has been fierce for the last 2 days, and 4:30 this afternoon, the goalposts were shaking. The flags were, just completely straight out. Now it's not near what it was. If you look across the stadium at the flags, a couple of them may be blowing a little bit, but it's not anything like it was. So hopefully no team gets favored based on the wind being behind them or against them.
I don't think it's going to be. It's like you said, it's compared to what it was earlier, it's died down now. The flags are not standing straight out, so that's a good sign. And it's going to be another really good 7A Central football game between two good teams, two well-coached teams, and I think it's going to come down to who has the fewest penalties, who turns the ball over the least, and who gets off to the fastest start and keeps going.
You sound like a coach.
Yeah, well, I can't help it.
Got a few years in your stocking for that, don't you?
Well, one or two, and we both have a little playing experience in our. And we've both been around a lot of coaches in our lifetime. So, yeah.
Well, the Grizzlies come in 5-3, 2-3 in the conference, but last week's loss against North Little Rock, 28-21, when our offense really didn't have a lot of output, but we knew going in, and we didn't say much about it till we got into the game. A couple of our receivers weren't going to play until halftime. Maury Smith and Tay King. Walker Katsavis, who had been sick for a couple of days, had the stomach flu. They were trying to fill him full of fluids on the way to the game. And I knew that he was going to play. He knew he was going to play. That's the kind of kid he is. Mm-hmm. If you know him, he's going to tee it up every chance he gets. And he suffered an injury during that ball game, but he's recovered from that, and so hopefully he's 100% tonight. So you go back and you look at that game, and you have two of our receivers out for a half. You got Walker Katsavis, who is sick, weak, just trying to do the very best he can, and we just come up one touchdown short, and they make a couple of circus catches like you were talking about. Before we even came on the air tonight, they had a fourth down and third and 24, and they get 26 yards out of it, and then one of the touchdowns that they had, we were in double coverage, and the kid just made a good catch for the score.
I'll tell you what, you just tell your kids, look, you were in good position. Both of you are in good position. Quarterback made a good throw. The receiver made a good catch. Come back and get him on the next play. Don't let one bad play break you for the rest of the game.
Well, the Grizzlies have I was going to give you some stats, but we're just going to get ready for senior night now. There's going to be 26 seniors, and they'll go numerically. You're going to see McCade Moody right there, number one. And we'll be able to listen to, I think Matt Blaylock will probably have the call as far as the introduction of the players and it's a description. So, again, it's a bittersweet night for us as a broadcast crew, for our fans, and for these kids that are seniors playing their last regular season home game. Hopefully this isn't their last game at Mayo Thompson, but this is the last regular season game. So we will turn it over to Matt Blaylock, and let's see the festivities for senior night.
Welcome to Northside High School, Mayo Thompson Stadium, Coca-Cola Field for Football Senior Night 2021. Our first senior is number 1, McCade Moody. McCade is being escorted by his parents, Melissa Douglas and Marcus Moody. McCade has played football for the Grizzlies 3 years. He starts at linebacker for the Grizzlies. McCade also plays baseball for Northside. Number 1, McCade Moody. Our next senior is number 2, Jet Frazier. Jet is being escorted by his parents, Teresa and Chad Frazier, and brother Max. Jet has played for the Grizzlies all 3 years, starting for 2 years. He has started at defensive back and outside linebacker for the Grizzlies. He also plays baseball for the Bears. Number 2, Jet Frazier. Now introducing number 3, Jack Green. Jack is being escorted by his parents, Kim and Jason Green. Jack has played all 3 years, has been a starter at safety for the last 3 seasons for the Grizzlies. He also runs track. Number 3, Jack Green. Our next senior is number 6, Walker Katsavis. Walker's being escorted by his parents, Stacy and Alex Katsavis. Walker's played football for the Grizzlies the last 3 years. He's been a starter for 2 years for the Grizzlies at wide receiver and quarterback. And Walker also plays basketball for Northside. Number 6, Walker Katsavis. Our next senior is number 7, Zion Morris. Zion is being escorted by Ryan Solly. Zion has played football for 3 years for the Grizzlies. Zion has been a starter at wide receiver and defensive back for Northside. Number 7, Zion Morris. Our next senior is number 10, Xavion Zephyr. Xavion is being escorted by his parents, Alicia Shepard and Xavier Zephyr. Xavion has played for the Grizzlies all 3 years. He is a starter at safety for the Grizzlies defense. He also plays basketball for the Bears. Number 10, Xavion Zephyr. Our next senior is number 11, Kendra Esau. Kendra is being escorted by his parents, Itasia and stepdad Ken Simpson and father Kenneth Esau. Kendra has played all 3 years for the Grizzlies. He's been a starting linebacker for the past 2 seasons. Number 11, Kendra Esau. Our next senior is number 12, Joseph Maffei. Joseph is being escorted by his mother, Michelle Reiner, and his brother, Jeremy Maffei. Joseph has played football for the Grizzlies for 3 years. He has started at wide receiver for the past 2 years. He also catches punts for the Grizzlies. Number 12, Joseph Maffei. Our next senior is number 14, David Hinkle. Davion is being escorted by his sister, Jennifer Hinkle, and brother, Sean Hinkle. Davion has played football for the Grizzlies for 3 years. He's been a starter outside linebacker for the Grizzlies. Number 14, Davion Hinkle. Our next senior is number 15, Will Stites. Will's being escorted by his parents, Stacy and Dr. Philip Stites. Will has played football for the Grizzlies for his senior year. Will is a wide receiver for the Northside Grizzlies. Number 15, Will Stites. Our next senior is number 19, Eric Newell. Eric is being escorted tonight by his parents, Joan and Dee Newell. Eric has played football for the Grizzlies for 3 years, where he has played defensive back, wide receiver, and running back. He also plays baseball for Northside. Number 19, Eric Newell. Our next senior is number 22, Seth Fields. Seth is being escorted by his parents, Rachel and Jeremy Fields. Seth has played for the Grizzlies for 3 years. He plays linebacker and running back for the Grizzlies. He has been a starter for 2 seasons. Number 22, Seth Fields. Our next senior is number 26, Davon Solomon. Davon is being escorted by his mother, Melissa Harris. Davon has played for the Grizzlies for his senior season. He plays corner for Northside. Number 26, Davon Solomon. Our next senior is number 27, Noah Ottman. Noah is being escorted by his parents, Amy and Ray Ottman. Noah plays wide receiver and is the punter for the Grizzlies. He has played 3 years for Northside. Noah also plays baseball for the Bears. Number 27, Noah Ottman. Our next senior is number 32, Raylan Johnson. Rylan is being escorted by his parents, Janet and Marcus Johnson. Rylan has played for the Grizzlies for 3 seasons. He is an outside linebacker for the Bears. Number 32, Raylan Johnson. Our next senior is number 33, Ty Massey. Ty is being escorted by his parents, Hannah Massey and Chris Massey. Ty has played football for 3 years as a Grizzly and has been the starting running back for the Bears for 2 seasons. Ty also runs track for Northside. Number 33, Ty Massey. Our next senior is number 34, Sunquist Church. Sunquist is being escorted by his aunts, LaQuanta and Tammy Church. Sunquist has played for the Grizzlies for 2 seasons, starting at running back for the Bears. Sunquist also plays basketball for Northside. Number 34, Sunquist Church. Our next senior is number 59, James Colley. James is being escorted by his parents, Yolanda Martinez and James Colley. James has played 3 years for Northside. He's been a starter all 3 seasons at center and left tackle for Northside. Number 59, James Colley. Our next senior is number 61, Brandon Bailey. Brandon is being escorted by his parents, Alva and Anthony Bailey, and his sister and brother-in-law, Tiara and Kajon Hunt. Brandon has played all 3 years as the Grizzly. He is a 2-year starter on the offensive line for Northside. Number 61, Brandon Bailey. Our next senior is number 63, Nicholas Moore. Nick is being escorted by his parents, Cheryl Duckberg and Jason Moore. Nick has played 3 years for the Grizzlies. He's played on the offensive line all 3 seasons for Northside. Number 63, Nicholas Moore. Our next senior is number 74, Ryan Caju. Ryan is being escorted by his mother, Cartina Caju, and nephew, Keanu. Ryan plays on the offensive line at left tackle for Northside, and Ryan has played for his senior season. Number 74, Ryan Caju. Our next senior is number 82, Ronnie Smith. Ronnie is being escorted by his parents, Madeline and Dwayne Manning. Ronnie has played 2 years for Northside, where he plays wide receiver, number 82, Ronnie Smith. Our next senior is number 86, Blake Farmer. Blake is being escorted by his parents, Sandy and George Katsavis, and Isaac and Amy Farmer. Blake starts at tight end for the Bears. He has been a Grizzly for all 3 seasons. Number 86, Blake Farmer. Our next senior is number 88, Julian Martinez. Julian is being escorted by his parents, Shalise and Angelo Martinez. Julian has been a 2-year starter at tight end for Northside, and Julian has played all 3 seasons for the Bears. Number 88, Julian Martinez. Our next senior is number 90, Aaron Carter. Aaron is being escorted by his mother, Aaliyah Flemons. Aaron has played all 3 years for the Grizzlies. He is a starter at defensive line for Northside. Number 90, Aaron Carter. Our last but not least senior football player, number 92, Jahari Relaford. Jahari is being escorted by his sister, Raven Drack, his father, James Relaford. Jahari has played all 3 years for the Grizzlies. He's a defensive lineman for Northside. Number 92, Jahari Relaford. Now introducing Ryan Washburn. Ryan is being escorted by his mother, Angela Washburn, and his sister, Carissa Pope Ryan, and has been the lead manager for the Grizzlies for the past 3 seasons. He also works with the men's basketball team. Senior manager, Ryan Washburn. Next manager is Josiah Burdett. Josiah is being escorted by Megan Reinhardt. Josiah has been a Grizzly for 1 year as a manager and is the team hype man. Josiah Burdett. Now introducing our senior filmers, Leanna Grimes. Leanna is being escorted by her parents, Angela and Jimmy Grimes. Leanna has been a film coordinator for the Grizzlies for 3 years. Our next senior filmer is Tylitha Perry. Tylitha is being escorted by her parents, Chalsetta James and Tyrone Perry. Tylitha has been with the Grizzlies for 3 years as a film coordinator. Senior filmer Tylitha Perry. Our next filmer is Johnessa McGill. Johnessa is being escorted by her mother, Paula McGill, and brother, Deshaun McGill. Johnessa has been a film coordinator for the Grizzlies for the last 3 seasons. Filmer, Johnessa McGill. Our last senior filmer is Anna Beavers. Anna is being escorted by her parents, Julie and Stephen Beavers. Anna joined our film team as a senior. Anna Beavers. Coach Neal and the coaching staff would also like to say thanks to the young ladies for doing an outstanding job filming, practice, and games. Thank you. And our last senior trainer, Jameson Ketchum. Jameson is being escorted by her parents, Julie and Matt Ketchum. Jameson has been a trainer for Miss Sherry and the Grizzlies for 2 years. Thank you, Jameson. Let's give all these seniors a big round of applause. Grizzly fans and visitors, the Portsmouth Public School Police Department would like to welcome you to Northside High School. As a reminder, we have police officers present for your safety and your security. We ask that you please join us in teaching respect and good sportsmanship and being respectful to all our fans and visitors. If there's a medical emergency or any safety and security concern, please contact a Portsmouth Public School police officer. For your convenience, the officers are located throughout the field or building. Enjoy the game and go Bears! Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats as we observe a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, the presentation of the colors by the Northside JROTC, the Star Spangled Banners performed by the Northside Sound, the Cabot Alma Mater performed by the Cabot Pep Band, and the Northside Alma Mater performed by the Northside Marching Grizzly Band. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And thank you to our senior members of the Northside Sound.
Congratulations to the seniors. Congratulations to the seniors. Like I said earlier, it is bittersweet. We've formed such relationships with them, to all of our players, our trainers, our filmers. We wish each one of them the best of luck in their future. Enjoy tonight. You'll remember it for the rest of your life. Also want to say happy birthday to Sunquist Church. He's turned 18 today, and love to see Sunquist Church go over 1,000 yards tonight, get the Grizzlies a victory. Again, he's all about the team.
Yeah, he is. He's definitely a team player. Northside has a lot of those kids on their team this year. You know what? And when all this was going on, I got to thinking that's probably the longest you and I have been in the same room together and hadn't said a word to each other in the 45-plus years I've known you.
Yeah, that is probably a record, but
Yeah.
it's for a good cause.
Yeah.
The
Oh, very
introduction
good
of
cause,
the
yeah.
seniors, and also listening to our color guard, and then the choir.
Wow, that choir, boy, I tell you what.
Yeah,
that
they're
Northside,
something, aren't they?
They are impressive. That's some talented kids right there.
Well, for the year, the Grizzlies come in, giving up, so far this year, 1,133 yards rushing, 1,594 yards passing. Offensively, for the year, we've rushed for 1,949, passed for 1,051. Walker Kitsavis is 68 for 114 for 1,055 yards, 5 interceptions, 13 touchdowns. Mari Smith has caught 20 of those for 275 yards and 3 touchdowns. Tay King, 16 for 380 and 5 touchdowns. Joey Maffei, 7 for 82 yards, 1 touchdown. Zion Morris has 7 catches for 92. Josh Hardwick, 11 for 132 and 1 touchdown. If you remember that touchdown, it was against Harbor to win it for us. Wow. There in the last seconds of that game. You talk about the running backs. Ty Massey, 129 carries for 820 yards, 8 TDs. Sunquist Church, who I said earlier, this is his birthday today. Happy birthday to him. He's got 931 yards, 8 touchdowns. It is amazing that you have these caliber running backs getting these kind of numbers, and they are splitting time.
Yeah.
It's usually 3 in, 3 out.
And you would think that with a running game like they have, that you wouldn't have a quarterback that has over 1,000 yards passing. That's what's impressive to me, that Walker has passed for over 1,000
yards.
And you've got 2 running backs that'll probably – one of them probably will.
Well, you got Ty is got 820.
Yeah.
So, 180 yards for him. He's got 2 games left. Sunquist at 931. More than anything, these kids would give up. They wouldn't get another yard if they could get 2 wins.
Absolutely.
So that's just how they are. As you watch Jet Frazier go to the center of field to get the toss for the Grizzlies. You got James Colley, Ronnie Smith, and Kendre Esau backing him up as captains. I kind of got jinxed us on the wind when I said earlier that it had really died down. Well, it's picked up again, as you can see the flags during the national anthem. And, yeah, they're pretty stiff right now. So hopefully that it dies down at some point.
Looks like Cabot won the toss.
Coming out of the west, which would be, if you're looking at the field, it's our left side. Cabot will defer to the Grizzlies, so Northside will get the football to start. You'll get to see the Northside Grizzlies offense started off tonight. And during the coach's show this past Wednesday, I had the honor of talking to some offensive linemen, Jeff. You would have enjoyed that show.
Yeah, if I knew you was going to do that, I probably would have been there.
Well, it's definitely, I enjoyed talking to them. You had Eric Barrientos, right tackle, right guard Jamani Benton, and the center Adrian Falcon. That's who I had on the show Wednesday. And listen to those kids, just, man, it's amazing. And just like James Colley and Brandon Bailey, who I talked to earlier in the year, it's all about just opening up the holes. They want to see those running backs run by them, score, get first downs. It's not about them. You know, it's not about these guys. They're the ones that have the real heart. They love the game. Yes. They play it because they love it. They don't get very much recognition, but I told them tonight we're going to highlight them.
Yeah,
and I know we'll be watching close, you know, for the way that they do their jobs tonight as the Grizzlies take the field along with the Cabot Panthers. Big game for both teams.
Absolutely.
They both have to face the same opponents week in and week out. Probably next week should be a good game again with Cabot and North Little Rock, but we've already had to play them. Already had to play Bryant. Already had to play Conway. After tonight's game, we go to Little Rock Southwest. If we can win tonight, take care of business next week, then we should have a home playoff game.
That would be fantastic to have a first-round playoff game at home. And, you know, you talk about those 3 senior offensive linemen. They're going to miss all of them, but this Adrian Falcon, anybody that can go from a tackle position and then play center and do it at an all-state level is a pretty good hand.
We're just about ready for kickoff. Hardwick will drop deep for the Grizzlies. Cade Martin tees it up for Cabot. The ball is in the air. It's a short kick. They're going to have to cover this one quick. Ball is on the ground. It's going to be a scramble for it. Let's see what the referee says. It's still Northside's ball, but flag on the ground. Anytime you see the ball, that short kick, and it hits the ground, you have got to cover it. Unlike a punt, it is a live football.
You know, I think he meant to drop his beanbag there, and he dropped his flag by mistake. So,
yeah, it is waved off. So 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies from the 22-yard line. Walker Katsavis will start his senior night 1st and 10 at his own 22. One back in the backfield. That's going to be Church. Trips to the left side. Ball is on the right hash. Walker fakes the handoff. In trouble. Tried to roll left. Nothing there. Good penetration by Cabot.
Well, it looked to me like they were trying to set up a screen there, and they didn't. Looks like they didn't quite hold their blocks long enough.
Big loss there for the Grizzlies. It'll be 2nd down and 19. And now the play clock is set. 2nd down and 19. Trips to the left side. Walker looks left, complete. Looking for some room to run. That's Tay King. He goes backwards. He's in his own end zone looking for a way out. He's going to get taken down at the 1-yard line. Boy, he had nothing when he caught the football. He reversed, tried to get something out of it. Actually got about 4 yards deep into the end zone before he was able to get out. Ball on the 1-yard line. Third down and forever for the Grizzlies.
3rd and 31.
Walker hands off right side. Over the 5 to the 6-yard line. That was Ty Massey. So that's going to bring up a big, long 4th down.
That's not the way you wanted to start out.
No. Noah Altman, who's averaging 37 yards a punt this year, will come on, take the snap from McCade Moody, and he is 8 yards deep in the end zone. Good snap. A lot of time to kick it. It's end over end. He's kicking into that wind. Ball will be downed at the 34-yard line. That was Zion Morris there to down it. So that's where Cabot will have it 1st and 10. Their offense will be run by Grant Freeman. He's a 5'10", 165-pound senior. Mason Bell in the backfield with him. Trips to the left side. Completely different team Cabot has than they had 2 years ago when Malham was there. Scott Reed is the coach now. Had a good year last year. That's Bell. Finds a lot of room off the right side.
It'll be 1st and 10 Panthers. Ball spot at the Grizzly 19-yard line.
9:36 left in the first quarter. Grizzlies retreated on their first drive. Gave Cabot good field position. Freeman throws over the middle, way behind his receiver. Incomplete, bring up 2nd down and 10.
Number 5, Jay.
You know, that's one thing I don't understand, but I'm not an offensive coordinator or head coach, but you get 15 yards on a run on 1st down, then you pass the ball on the 2nd.
Yeah, they've got, it was intended for Brandon Jay. He's caught 40 passes this year for 956 yards and 11 touchdowns. He's the guy you don't want touching it. Bell with the handoff. Left side.
Bell on the carry.
McCade Moody on the stop.
McCade Moody on the stop.
Well, if you can just get out of here with a field goal.
Yes.
That'd be a small victory for the Grizzlies the way we started this football game.
Outside the 15-yard line.
Big third down here.
Third down and 7. Line of scrimmage is the 15-yard line of the Grizzlies. Freeman looks to the sideline to get his play. A tight formation. Pitch to Jay. Stiff arms a man taken out of bounds. He'll get the first down. That's Brandon Jay. You're going to see him touch it a lot. He is their go-to guy. He's got a lot of college offers.
Number 2, Jet Frazier, forces him out of bounds.
He's an all-state performer. He's not big. He's 5'8", 170.
You know, none of these Panthers look big, but they look strong.
First and goal from the 4. Handoff left side, that's Bell. Bell hit hard by Jet Frazier. Frazier will help him up.
Short gain brings up second and goal.
Line of scrimmage, a 3-yard line now of the Grizzlies. Second down and goal.
It's a good job by Jet Frazier there, getting off his block quick and getting down inside and making that play. Great job.
Evion Jimerson in the ball game now in place of Bell. He was going to get the call, but there is a flag down. I'll repeat, second downs, offsides on Northside. We just can't afford to have penalties tonight. You just got to eliminate penalties, turnovers. Can't give up big plays, and so far tonight it just has not bounced our way, but we are early in the first quarter. Direct snap to Jay. Jay across the goal line for a touchdown, so Cabot will draw first blood.
Jay on the direct snap for the 2-yard.
Make it 6-0 with 7:46 left in the first. Caden Martin is the kicker for Cabot. Snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is good. 7-0 is the score. We'll take a timeout and be back with the kickoff after this.
You're in business to do business, not paperwork. That's where the skills of Potts & Company certified public accountants can help you succeed. Trust the experienced professionals of Potts & Company for tax preparation, bookkeeping, and other business services. Using QuickBooks for your operations? They're QuickBooks experts. The Potts & Company team can help you establish, organize, and optimize your QuickBooks for utmost effectiveness. Visit pottscpa.com to learn more.
Bad news is Cabot scored first. The good news is the tailgate at the Shepherd's House on 9th Street, beans and cornbread, fried chicken, coleslaw, tea, and lemonade. That's the good news right now.
Is it all gone?
I don't know. I'll get updates later.
Well, I tell you what, right now the Grizzlies have minus 16 yards of total offense, and the Panthers have a plus 34. And that tells the story of the game so far, but it's, like you said, it's still early.
7:46 in the first. Another short kick. Taken on the right side at the 20. Nice return to the 38-yard, 37-yard line. That was R.J. Lester. Lester, who plays defensive back. He's also a two-sport athlete, very good basketball player. First and 10 for the Bears at the 38. Well, Conway and Bryant both scored first against us. Didn't shake us. We came back and scored, so important drive here for the Grizzlies. Church in the backfield. He gets the call. Right side, not much there.
Number 34, Sunquest Church on the
They
carry.
pick up a couple. Well, you like going off that right side when you have Jamani Benton,
3-yard
Eric
brings up
Barrientos.
7, ball spotted at the 40.
ball on the right hash. Maury Smith will be in the slot, but Northside's going to want a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them and be back for this next play right after this.
That's 782-8940.
2-yard pickup there by Sunquist Church. Second down and 8.
You know, Buzz, looks like here early, Cabot is taking a page out of North Little Rock's defensive playbook. They've got 7, sometimes 8 guys within 4 yards of the line of scrimmage, so they're daring Northside to pass the ball.
And watching film earlier, and we know we've got to throw the football.
Yeah.
You just got to throw it effectively. You're going to have to, some of these wide receiver screens, they're keying on that. You just maybe have to get some depth. Savage to Church. Church met at the line of scrimmage, nothing there.
Masterson on the stop.
Too much penetration there on that play. They're going to have to tighten that up.
3rd down and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Trips left side. Savage out of the gun. Wants to throw. Looks for a man. He's got him. Complete at the 30. Knocked out of the bounds. The ball comes out, but it was complete. That was to Maffei. Now Maffei gets up, or he's not up. He's going to hold his knee as Tay King checks on him. Nice throw by Walker Katsavis. Nice catch by Maffei.
You know, that shows you what good things can happen when the offensive line gives Katsavis time to throw the ball. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
For tonight's game.
Yeah, the only way you can get Sunquist and Ty Massey to be a factor in this game is you're going to have to pass the ball some and get those running lanes opened up a little bit.
You got that right.
You know, you can't become one-dimensional.
Well, right now, the 2 tackles from Cabot, the 2 techniques that they've got are lined up on Northside's 2 guards. Right now, they're giving the guards and the tackles fits right now, those 2 guys are. So you're probably going to see a lot of different blocking schemes coming up, maybe some double teams to help open up a few lanes between the A and B gaps.
Yeah. Coach Fleur and Miss Sherry helping Joey off, and he's pretty tender on that right side. As you watched him earlier being introduced as a senior, being escorted by his mother and his brother, Jeremy Maffei, if you remember him.
Oh, yeah.
He had the same mentality as far as football goes as his brother Joey does.
They are 4-3-1.
1st and 10
on the year
for the Grizzlies at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10, Northside.
6:28 left in the first quarter. Bears down 7. Katsavis wants to throw again. Feels the heat. He's going to be taken down from behind
brought down the backfield
by a speedy Justin Zobzak, senior, 6'6", 240.
And he looks every bit of that 6'6", 240 also. Boy, as an offensive coordinator, you hate second and long.
Yeah.
With a passion, you hate second and long.
Well, now 2nd down and 18.
Yeah.
So far tonight, our offensive stats, even with a big play to Maffei, don't look very good.
Nope, not yet.
Handoff Massey. Massey looks for a lane. Nothing there.
133 Ty Massey on the carry.
Well, that wind is really kicking up now.
Yeah, it is. All the flags are standing straight out.
Chris Leaks, 6'1", 214-pound junior, made the stop.
Brings up 3rd and long for Northside.
We apologize to our audience if you're hearing the wind. It is pretty brutal right now. We're going right into the teeth of it. 3rd down. 17 to go. Savage tried to get a cheap 5 there. Cabot won't go for it, so we'll reset. Play clock is under 10 now. Now Walker throws left side, it's complete. Tay King was the recipient of that pass, but he'll just won't get back to the original line of scrimmage. Will it bring up 4th down and 12. Walker still on the field. I know he wants to go.
Oh, yeah.
Now Church will come out, Ty will come in. So the Grizzlies will go 4th down and 12 with 4:49 left in the first quarter, down 7-0. Walker out of the shotgun, trips right side. Has to roll now. Walker is going to run, has some room. Walker trying to get to the first down. He's probably going to be a little bit short.
I think he got it, Buzz.
Do you think he got
yes,
it?
Sir, I think he got
he
it.
knew.
He sure did.
Great job of Walker Kitsavis. Boy, when he moved the stick, it looked like Walker went out before he got there.
Now that he went out of bounds outside the stick. And
you have binoculars,
man,
you have good eyes on it. Let's see what they call here. They haven't given it to us yet.
Well, I tell you what, if it's a first down, it's going to be a first down by less than the nose of the football. So.
Well, Walker knew where it was.
Yeah, he did. He got in. He got outside of it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, 4th down and 12. Walker.
Well, I'll be dadgum.
Again, Northside can't get a spot for a first down, so it will be a turnover on downs as Cabot escapes there. And Coach Fleur again wants an explanation. How do we get a first down on a spot?
I guess what happened is the chain, as I was watching the chain guy move back toward Northside's offense, and when he went outside the stick, I thought he had it. So
well, he moved it, out of for Walker's safety. But
but that just gave me a bad read on that. So, doggone it.
Hand off to Bell. Bell with room.
Brought down by Moody and Field.
Pickup of 9, it looks like.
Brings down 2nd and 2.
Yeah, 2nd down and 1 for Cabot. Cabot has done well on first down so far tonight. 4:15 left in the first. Grant Freeman, the quarterback, gets the snap, hands it off to Bell again. Bell up the middle, wide open, nothing there to slow him down. R.J. Lester there to stop him. They're just picking up yards in bunches.
Yes, they are.
First and 10. The line of scrimmage is the 43. Flag comes in. That was Evion Jimerson, the junior running back.
That's usually holding our face mask, holding on Cabot.
Referee puts it at the 34. Whatever help we can get right now, we'll sure take it.
Absolutely.
It's first down and 19. Ball is complete over the middle. Moody thought he had him in the backfield, but completed the pass, be close to a first down. That's their go-to guy, Brandon Jay. You've got to watch Jay. You can't take your eyes off of this guy. He will burn you every time. Now, Xavion Zephyr there to make the stop. Zephyr, who has 3 interceptions this year, along with Jack Green, whom Savoy also have 3. Jeff Frazier has 1, but it was a Sports Center interception. 2nd down and 3. Freeman sends a man in motion now, gives it to Jimerson. Jimerson left side, pulls about 4 Grizzlies with him. That'll be another first down. So you get them with a first and
Yeah.
19. 2 plays later, they have a first down.
Well, I hate to say this, but I think anybody can see it that's watching the Cabot's winning the battle up front so far.
Freeman will keep it himself. He'll probably pick up another first down, and he does. 2:49 left in the first. We have got to stiffen up in that first and second level. You can't have defensive backs making tackles. Although our leading tackler of the year is Xavion Zephyr. Now 1st and 10. Bell hands it off right side. That's Bell. I'm sorry. Yes, Bell has the football. Over the 25 down to the 23.
Well, right now, Cabot's going 1st and 10, 1st and 10, 1st and 10.
Well, Northside has seen enough of the 1st and 10s. They're going to take a timeout. We'll take 1-2 and come back with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first.
For more than 50 years, Air Compressor Equipment Company has provided solutions for the oil, gas, and industrial markets, becoming an industry leader in custom fabrication. An unwavering focus on assembly, sales, and service means that whatever size project you have, ACEC can deliver what works. Air Compressor Equipment Company supplies to businesses working in the most demanding environments around the world, but is still a dedicated member of the Arklahoma community. Learn more at acec-ark.com. Air Compressor Equipment Company. Field tested, quality driven.
Welcome back to Mayo Thompson. It has been a first down bonanza for the Panthers as they just keep racking the yards up. Grizzlies took a timeout. And I am sure that the defensive coaches, all of them are going to group together.
Yeah.
And Coach Curry's going to say, hey, we got to make some changes here because these guys are picking up first downs one after another.
Well, you know, when I cruise the internet and I see anything on there by Nick Saban or Steve Spurrier, I kind of like to read it. And they asked Spurrier what was wrong with Florida, and he said, well, we're not tackling very well. That's all he said. So it usually comes down to something that simple.
2nd and 2, Jay goes in motion. He'll get the call. Jay left side, trying to get to the edge, has enough for a first down as he's run out of bounds. That was Jet Frazier. Jay gets up looking at the referee like, can I get a flag there? Jet Frazier, who's a very aggressive player.
Yes.
And the way he looks at it, you're not down to it, you're actually down. Line of scrimmage is 17 of the Grizzlies, 2:05 left. 7-0 is the scores. The Grizzlies could not do anything but retreat, go backwards in their first drive. Had to punt it. Noah Altman had to punt it out of his own end zone, deep in his own end zone. Cabot got good field position and was able to get Jay to the end zone for a touchdown. Now Jimerson with the call. Jimerson into a lot of black jerseys there, but he'll pick up a few. Second and 6. Jimerson will get the call again. Won't have him enough for the first down.
Thomas and Fields on the stop.
Another big play, the 3rd down play coming up here for the Grizzly defense, like you said a while ago. If you could handle them to just a 3-point field goal, then.
Bell back in the backfield, and Bell gets the call. Again, they try to go off the left side. Nothing there as Kendre Esau makes the stop. Esau, a senior linebacker. He's kind of converted a little bit this year, Jeff. He goes from the defensive line to linebacker.
Wow.
And you've seen a lot of this with these players this year, played multiple positions. Freeman claps. Tries to draw him off sides, but I think that is going to backfire, and it goes against Cabot.
False start, Cabot.
That'll bring up a 4th down
5
and
yards
8.
on the penalty. He brings up 4th and 8. Ball
They
spotted
do have the
just
wind behind them, but they're not going to send their
15-yard
kicker in.
line.
They're going to go for it here. Big down for the Grizzlies. As Freeman will work out of the shotgun, Bell will be next to him. Wants to throw, looks right side, throws into the end zone, has a man wide open, missed him, but he was wide open.
Pass, incomplete. Intended
Thank
for
goodness
Day.
for the overthrow
Ball
there,
goes
as the
right
Grizzlies
down.
will get the ball back.
Northside insteppers are selling 50-50 tickets during the first half of tonight's ball game. Drawing we held at the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
So we escaped one there, Jeff.
Yeah, we did. That's you know, and they started that drive from their own 18-yard line, so that was a good drive. But the Grizzly defense, apparently that timeout, whatever they said there, it helped.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little surprised they didn't try to kick a field goal with the wind behind them to try to increase the lead to a 2-score lead, but they did not. Went for it. Walker Katsavis out of the pistol, hands off right side. That's Massey. Massey still on his feet. Runs into a couple of Cabot personnel there, kind of bounced him back a little bit and tried to regroup, but nice gain by Ty Massey, 9 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 1. That was Logan Eason that he ran into. Logan's a sophomore linebacker, 6 foot, 178 pounds. That's going to end the first quarter. 7-0 is the score. We'll take a break and come back with the 2nd quarter right after this.
It's time to find your next Chevy truck and forge ahead. Take on new challenges and take it to the next level. It's the perfect time to do more in your next Chevy. Find new possibilities, find new roads. Eligible customers get great offers from GM Financial Plus. No monthly payments for 120 days on all 2021 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups and get $1,500 cash allowance.
See your Northwest Arkansas Chevy dealers.
Comfortable isn't the first word most people think of when they think about a dentist visit, but Aesthetic Dental Institute is different. Dr. Hinshaw has been serving the community for over 25 years with expert dentistry. For cleanings and preventative care, IV and oral conscious sedation, cosmetic dentistry, bleaching, Invisalign, restorations, and even Botox, Aesthetic Dental Institute offers modern dentistry in a relaxed and calm environment. Schedule your complimentary consultation at salisawdentist.com.
Well, I'll say this, as easy as it was for Cabot to move the football, I feel fortunate to be down just 7 points. 2nd down and 1 after the 9-yard run by Ty Massey. We switch into the field. Grizzlies will have the wind behind them now. Massey with the call again. Will not have enough for the 1st down. Well, you're going off that right side with Benton and Barrientos. You thinking, man, we're going to be able to pick up 3 or 4 yards at a time.
I'll tell you something right now, Buzz. Number 96 and number 99 for Cabot are a handful. Because if they're handling those guys from Northside like that, you got to be pretty good.
Well, that's senior defensive lineman and senior linebacker Dalton Evans and Justin Zobzak. Both of them excellent defensive players. 3rd down and 1. Wants to pass complete to Smith. Smith will get the 1st down and go out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Good call there by the Grizzlies. It was 3rd down and 1. They put it in the air for the 1st down.
Welcome the class of 1970 home back to Mayo Thompson Stadium.
We're just into the 2nd quarter. If you're joining us now, the Grizzlies kind of got in trouble earlier in their first drive, had to punt it out of their own end zone. Cabot got good field position, turned it into points. But we're just down 7. Katsavis wants to throw again. Now he's going to have to go left. Comes back right. Be a flag thrown. The pass is complete. Design Morrisman, I'm afraid that's going to come back. Probably be a holding. And it is, so that one will.
Holding against Northside.
That one will come back. I'd like to say hello to Mike Stinnett. Mike's in Cabot right now. He owns a company called Windows and More. If you're in Central Arkansas and you need window siding, guttering, roofing, patio covers, you give that guy a call, Windows and More. He does a great job. He lives in Cabot, and he's listening to our broadcast. And Mike, I hope business is good and everybody's healthy. 11:08 left to go in the second quarter. Grizzlies now with a 1st and 25. Ball on the right hash, trips left side. Got Morris into the boundary. Gets Savage, throws over the middle. It's complete. That's Mari Smith. Mari drops the ball. Now it's loose. It's a fight for it. Cabot's going to come up with it. And one of those things, it's just one of those nights, you know, where things start to go good and kind of shoot ourselves in the foot. And I tell you what, the very first kickoff, we almost didn't cover it. We got lucky there to get the football. So our defense will be back on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 44-yard line of Cabot. Wow, it was a good throw by Walker, good catch by Mari.
Everything was working well on that play. It's just one of those things, man. Just
Freeman out of the gun. Twins to the left side. He's going to hand off to Bell. Bell reverses, goes to the right side. Gets to midfield. It's picked up. He was stripped. Wow. That's R.J. Lester. If there is no flag on the turf, that's going to be Northside's ball, and R.J. Lester gets it back for the Grizzlies.
No, it goes back.
Wish we could get a walk-ons replay on that. If we can, I'd like to see where R.J. stripped him. Let's look close here. Number 5 coming into your picture there. Ball's on the ground. R.J. picks it up. Very alert. Line of scrimmage, the 38-yard line. Grizzlies back in business now, down 7-0 with 10:49 left in the first half. Walker out of the pistol. Twins to the right side. Josh Hardwick is wide right. Mari Smith into the slot. Now Church will move up next to Walker. Walker wants to throw. It's complete. That's Mari. Mari to the 35. Nice sportsmanship there. Jaden Whaley, junior DB. He'll be nice to Mari until Mari shows him some of that 4-3.
Gain of 4, 2nd, 6 on the play. Ball spot, 34-yard line.
Second down and 6. Now Walker will change the play. Move Church up next to him out of the gun. Walker again wants to pass. Left side complete.
Cats absence pass complete to King.
Tay King on the reception.
Baxter on the stop.
Third down and 3. 31-yard line is the line of scrimmage. Four down territory for the Grizzlies. Field do have the wind behind us. Makes it easier to throw. Handoff, Church. Church finds some space. Should be enough for a first down unless a referee will decide he wants to move it back a yard or two. And if he does that, it won't be a first down. That's how that goes.
That's how that's been going.
Well, they're going to go ahead and spot it in the correct place now. So that is a 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. 27-yard line is the line of scrimmage. 9:25 left. Second quarter. Walker pitches. That's Church. Church cuts upfield. Spins. Over the 25 to the 24.
Church on the carry. Topsick on the stop.
Sundquist started the night. 931 yards.
Gain of 3. The 2nd, 7. Ball spot the 24-yard line.
In 8 games. We have this game and one more in regulation.
And then the second season.
That's exactly right.
Yes.
Second down 7. Massey in. Walker, he's going to throw. Throws it over the middle. He's got a man wide open. Touchdown, Northside. That is Mari Smith on a post Actually, there was good coverage on Mari, but the pass was so good. Mari concentrated it, washed it all the way to where it hit the number 8 on his jersey. Touchdown, Northside. Saul Rodriguez now will come in to try to tie this. Jet Frazier, who has been your holder all year long. McCade Moody, who has been your snapper. 2 seniors holding for a sophomore. He's 32 for 34 extra points this year. 1 extra point away from tying it. Kick is up. It's good. The score is Northside 7, Cabot 7. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Let's take a break and come back with Michael Trinidad's kickoff.
Unique is our middle name. Okay, maybe not the exact middle, but it's in there. A to Z Variety Store is the most unique shopping you can do in Fort Smith. With furniture, groceries, housewares, even a floral section. With 48,000 square feet of bargains, you're sure to find everything you need. And even a few things you didn't know you wanted. So many great deals, you'll marvel at the savings while you revel in the friendly customer service. Inventory is constantly changing, but consistently affordable. Visit A to Z Variety Store at 2600 Midland Boulevard in Fort Smith. And to stay up to date on new arrivals and special deals, like A to Z on Facebook.
Michael Trinidad to kick off.
We knew up front we're going to have to throw the football. Didn't really start out that way, but even against the wind, that one throw to Joy Maffei that he got hurt on, and we need to check on that to kind of find out how he's doing. That was against the wind. Walker threw a great pass then, but I think having this wind behind you makes it a lot easier to try to find your receivers without having to put a lot on you. You just got to be careful not to let it sail. Kickoff will be caught at the 5. That's a Jay. Jay jumps over the middle. Kid's an exciting ball player. He has no fear.
Nope, he does not. And I saw Maffei running up and down the sideline here a little while ago, so he looks like he's good to go. He should be back the next series.
Song right here for the class of 1970.
I think one thing that'll excite your defense is your offense getting some points on the board.
Yeah, that's contagious stuff.
Yeah.
You know that as well as I do.
We have the class of 70 at Northside having their reunion. They've been recognized tonight. Now they're playing a little Michael Jackson ABC.
Little Jackson 5.
That's when that came out in 1970. 1st and 10 for Grant Freeman. Freeman, he wants to throw it. He'll hit Jay. Jay looking for some room. I'm sorry, that's Shirley.
Freeman's pass.
That was Ashton Shirley, senior wide receiver.
Stop made by McCade Moody.
Shirley picks up 7 now. 2nd down and 3 as we go under 8 minutes now in the second quarter. Ball on the right hash. He'll send 3 to the right side, throws it over the middle, complete to Jay. Jay will get the first down to the 45.
Moody on the stop. 1st and 10 Panthers, ball spotted at their own 45-yard line.
Jay, who had the first score for Cabot, is in the slot now on the left side. Handoff, Jemerson. Jemerson hitting the backfield. Nice job by McCade Moody. Garcia was also on the stop.
This is what you like to get an offense in here for 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and that's Cabot hadn't had that so far tonight, so this will be a first for them. 2nd down and 8. Jay goes in motion. Freeman gets the snap. In trouble.
Yes.
Now I thought he was going to escape it, but he doesn't. Great job by Seth Fields.
Yes, sir.
Seth, number 22, linebacker, played running back for his first 2 years. He will not be denied there. Good job by Seth Fields, so that'll put it in a 3rd and 12 situation. Now your defense is starting to wake up a little bit. Let's go, Bears. Twins right, twins left. Freeman throws incomplete. Was under some pressure there. Good job. You had Solomon there. You had Jet Frazier there. That'll bring up a 4th down, so you'll see the punting unit come on. And Buffet, who normally returns punts, the wind has died down a little bit, which would be against the leg of the punter, has died down a little bit, but they're going to send Savoy back to return this. Savoy at his own 23. The punt is away, and Savoy will get away from it. Ball hits and takes a neutral bounce at the 26-yard line. Now that's where Walker Katsavis will come out and try to generate some more offense, but I think that you're going to see some more running lanes open up for Sunquist Church and Ty Massey due to the success that they're having passing the football.
Well, I'll tell you what I'd like to know is what Coach Little said to the offensive line prior to Lester stripping the ball.
Yeah.
And they had to go right back out and drove it. They only had to go 38 yards, but still they drove it for a touchdown. I want to know what Coach Little said to that offensive line between those two things.
1st and 10, Grizzlies at the 26-yard line. 6 minutes and 16 seconds left in the second quarter. This ball game is tied. Handoff right side, Massey. Massey running hard to the 29-yard line. We've talked about the right side, the left side of this offensive line. James Colley, senior. Brandon Bailey, a senior. Then you've got Falcon, who's a junior. Benton, junior. Barrientos is a junior. So that whole right side is coming back next year. 2nd down and 7. Katsavis. Flag on the ground. The play will be stopped. Now the referees will talk about it. Walker's trying to, he's looking at Coach Bracken. I think he's telling Coach Bracken, hey, there's something there. It's going to go against the Grizzlies, but Katsavis sees something he likes.
We got a false start against Northside. Make it 2nd 12, ball start.
2nd down and 12 now. Back to the 24-yard line. Katsavis out of the gun. Twins to the left side, twins to the right. Walker looks over the middle, throws. Overthrows his man. Jay, who has gone both ways tonight, tried to get his hands on that. You had Tay King running the post, and that's what I was talking about earlier. When you got the wind behind you, you got to be careful not to let it sail on you. It's going to go a little further than you think it does. You're going to have to take a little velocity off of it. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 12. Had King open for a little bit. But the talented Jay, who is a slot receiver, he'll take some direct snaps, is also playing safety. 3rd down and 12. Katsavis throws over the middle, complete.
Wow.
And he's hit immediately. And that was Ty Massey. Boy, he took a lick, but I'm afraid that Jay, who hit him, got the worst of that, and he is,
how they say that, writhing?
Yes, writhing on the field. And let's just say a prayer that for him, because when you hit Ty Massey and Massey's running full speed, that usually doesn't work out very well for the other guy. So our prayers are with Brandon Jay right now that that he can get up and walk off this field.
Yeah, I hope it's just he got the wind knocked out of him. I hope that's what it is.
The good news, for parents and relatives and friends and all that, he was moving around.
Yes, he's moving.
Yeah, he's moving around. He just, hopefully just, maybe just, you get knocked a little bit silly there, and you got to get your wits about you.
And he's, well, if he gets up at that, that's a tough kid.
There
right
he goes,
now.
and he's going to get up and run off. That's a football player right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Because I want to tell you what, like you said, when you hit Ty Massey,
yeah,
you've hit something, and they're looking at his helmet. He may have a cracked helmet.
Now Altman will have to punt this away. He'll take the snap at his own 10. Good snap. Kick should roll pretty good as it goes end over end, and it takes a good Northside bounce across the 30 down to the 28-yard line. Ashton Shirley was deep, knew better than to get close to it.
7-yard line.
Again, Braden Jay, who's been a factor already tonight, takes a full-blown couple of knees to the headgear from Ty Massey. Nice pass by Walker Katsavis, but as soon as Massey got his hands on it, he got hit. First and 10 for Cabot. The score is tied 7-7, 5 minutes and 12 seconds left, second quarter. Grant Freeman, your quarterback. Bell, the running back. Freeman wants to throw. Throws it to the right side. It's intercepted. Taken down at the 40-yard line, and that is Jack Green. That'll be his 4th interception of the year. And Jack Green, one of your safeties, just played the eyes of the quarterback, Jeff.
Yes.
He made the break on it, picked it right in front of the intended receiver. You watch him take it right there. Great job by Jack Green to get this ball back to the Grizzlies with 5 minutes and 5 seconds left. Senior Jack Green, it's another one that we hate to lose, but what a joy it's been to watch him this year, especially in that Greenwood pick 6 that he had to ice that game.
Well, the last time Northside scored, the first time they scored, they got the ball on the 38. This time they get it on the 39. Hopefully it's the same outcome, same result after a turnover.
First and 10 for the Grizzlies at the 39-yard line. Katsavis hands it left side.
Number 34, Church on the carry.
Sunquist Church on the carry. Church will pick up 4 yards.
Number 31, Eason.
Line of scrimmage will be the 35-yard line. Should be a second down. Second down and 6.
36-yard line.
Josh Hardwick split wide to the left side. Church in the backfield with Walker. Walker hands it to Church. Church tries to jump a man. He'll lose a yard.
Church on the carry is the line of scrimmage. Number 33, Eason, and Masterson led the way for the Panther defense. Third down.
Zion Morris will come in. Noah Altman will come in. They'll split to the short side of the field. Church will be in the backfield along with Walker Katsavis. Mari Smith in the slot. Josh Hardwick split wide right. Walker looks right, wants Smith. Smith has the catch, but he's hit immediately.
According to the guy on the far side. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it'll be enough for a first down. So they'll move the sticks. Good job by Walker Katsavis on the pass, and great job concentration from Mari Smith. First and 10 for the Grizzlies at the 26-yard line. 3:40 left. Ball on the right hash. Mari in the slot. Hands it right side.
Church on the carry.
Sunquist Church will pick up a couple. I'm really looking forward to seeing either Church or Massey get into that second level. As I say goodbye to my granddaughter Maggie and Dexter and Sarah. They were in the press box, and Sarah and Dexter, who've done the sideline reporting for Northside for quite a few years. We've had some sideline mic issues, but they're here tonight with their daughter Maggie. Katsavis gets the snap, hands it to Massey. Massey left side. Massey. Now he's got some room. Massey at the 10. Massey at the 5. Will be run out of bounds at the 5-yard line. He is hit again by Braden Jay. It's good to see Jay back in the ball game as Massey tips his hat to him. Forced him out of bounds at the 5-yard line, but he had a little space there, and he made him pay. Now you'll see the jumbo package. Seth Fields will come in along with Sunquist Church. We're in the walk-ons red zone. First and goal from the 5. Katsavis hands it off. That is Massey. Massey pushes. Can you get in the end zone? Touchdown, Northside. Ty Massey, who carried it all the way down to the 5, got the call then, put it in the end zone. They'll give the Bears the lead. They were down 7 early, and here we are with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter, and Massey ties it up.
That was you right there, man, because you said if Massey or Church, you said you couldn't wait to see what happens if they get to that second level. Well, they did.
They did.
3 times on that drive, and bang, touchdown. Good call, Coach.
It's easy to be a coach when you got those guys.
That's true. It's easier to be a coach up here, too.
Well, they were wanting to go for 2 there. Coach Fleur always sets it up in that gate where they can make a decision whether or not they want to go for 2. And if they like what they see, they do it. And I think Jet liked what he saw, but
somebody
the Grizzlies weren't, So they'll have to back it up 5. So Saul Rodriguez, who I saw make a 29-yard extra point against Bentonville West in the first game he'd ever played as a Grizzly. He is a sophomore. Will have to make a 25-yard extra point here. Good snap, good kick, and it is good. 14-0, or I'm sorry, 14-7 is the score. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Second quarter. We'll take a break and come back with Trinidad's kickoff after this.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
You'll see the offense there in their assigned positions, looking at the TV there, getting the directions and figuring out what got them in the end zone and say, hey, we got to duplicate that. Trinidad has it teed up at the 40. Ball is scooted along the ground. This will be handled by Jay. Jay at the 30. At the 40, the 39 will be taken down. Boy, it looked like it was going to be a tough ball to handle. And Jay was able to scoop it up and get good field position on that return.
Tell you what, he didn't look like he was running with the same authority there as he did earlier in the game. And
First and 10
can't say
Panthers.
you blame him, man. You get
Ball spotted near the 40-yard line.
Ty Massey or Sunquist Church in the thighs.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that's going to hurt you.
He's going to be sore tomorrow.
Yeah,
but,
he will.
But again,
He's tough,
credit
though.
to him for coming back in. He's like Walker Savage. You'd have to tie him up somewhere to keep him from playing. Freeman sets up the screen. It's complete to Bell. Grizzlies missed a couple of tackles there over midfield, over the 45 down to the 42-yard line. We had that one snuffed out and let him get through.
Ball spotted at the Northside 42-yard line.
2:16 left. Panthers have 3 timeouts. They'll hand off to Bell. Bell hit by Moody.
Bell on the carry, Moody and Green on the stop.
Moody and Jack Green there to make the stop. Well, the Grizzlies woke up, Jeff. They were a little bit asleep to start with, but woke up here at towards the end of the first quarter. Second down and 6. Freeman rolls left, throws it. This ball will be thrown out of bounds.
Freeman's pass sails out of bounds.
Good coverage there by the Grizzlies.
Third down.
Good coverage and good pass rush.
Yeah, Aaron Carter was there to put a little pressure on Freeman. Freeman has 9 interceptions this year. So he's 87 for 161 with 9 interceptions and 19 touchdowns, 11 of those to Braden Jay.
Let's hope they put a clamp on Jay. He's over here on the defensive right side.
Now Freeman feels the heat, rolls right. He's going to have to get rid of it. He does, and has a man behind our defensive backs. He's going to score. We had him hemmed up.
Touchdown, Cabot.
Boy, that was a big loss turned into a touchdown to Chandlin Carter, senior wide receiver.
For the 38
Boy, you hate to see that.
Score.
Now they're an extra point away from tying this up. A minute 33 left in the second quarter. You know, how many times do you see that where you think you've got somebody for a big loss and they find their way out of it for a big play? The extra point is good. The game is tied 14-14. We still have a minute 33 and the wind behind us. We'll take a break and come back to the kickoff after this.
Randall Ford is excited to announce their state-of-the-art mobile service van, stocked with all the latest tools and technology needed to service your vehicle. Everything from oil changes, warranty repair, battery, software updates, brake jobs, and so much more. All is done with your convenience and safety in mind. We'll come to your office or home to provide professional service the Randall Ford way. Stop by today at Randall Ford, 5500 Rogers Avenue, or check us out online 24/7, randallford.com. Ford, the #1 selling brand in America.
Whether you're opening your first checking account, purchasing your first home, saving for your first big vacation, or opening a new business, First Star Bank offers hometown service with the latest in digital banking technology. Our local team makes banking fast, convenient, and easy. From simple everyday banking to helping you fulfill your dreams, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. First Star Bank. We'll be there through all your firsts. Learn more at firststar.bank or stop by one of our local branches today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tavion King drops back deep to receive. Here's the kick. It's going to be another short one. Taking it to 20. And hemmed up there, tries to reverse his field, and he's going to end up losing yards back to the 17-yard line. That was Hardwick on the return. Well, I thought Freeman, he was running for his life, had the heat coming, and I thought he was either just going to get out of bounds or throw it out of bounds, and he throws a touchdown pass to Carter.
Yeah, that happens to a lot of defenses when you got a quarterback scrambling like that. You can lose sight of where your guy is, and he can sneak behind you, and you think the quarterback's going to run, and you come up too soon, and that can happen right there.
The line of scrimmage is the 19, minute 26 left in the half. Gonzagas hands it to Church. Jamani Benton's helmet comes off, so he'll come off the field. You probably see Mason Medlock come in.
Church on the carry.
Church picks up 1 yard to the 20, and there's Mason. He'll be in at right guard next to Adrian Falcon. You see Barrientos there. These guys would love to get some holes opened up for those running backs. Left side, Church. 58 seconds left. Church get a couple. 3rd down and 6. I'll make that 3rd down and 7.
Did Northside just take their last timeout, Buzz?
I think that Cabot took the timeout.
Oh, okay.
They're down to 2 now. They got a 3rd down and 7. I understand what they're thinking. They just, although we do have the wind behind us, if we can get a first down here or get a big punt by Noah. Noah a couple times this year has really hammered a punt to flip the field for us when we needed it the most.
Blue Ford Fiesta 075.
Now Cabot's going to get the ball in the 3rd quarter.
Arkansas plate, north parking lot by the new arena. Your headlights are on.
So what we would really like to have is to get into halftime 14-14. Kind of regroup. Don't let that last play haunt you for the 3rd quarter. Get that one out of your system. Come back out in the 3rd quarter. Defense do what they have to do on that first Cabot possession. We have a 3rd down and 7 here. Ty Massey will be the running back. Fitzsavis out of the pistol. Fitzsavis will throw it. Throws it left side. It's in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. And that was intended for Morris. He was right at the stick. Probably would have been a first down, but could not hold on to it. So Noah Altman would come in to punt this one away. Noah's going to catch the snap at about his own 9-yard line.
4th down.
Shirley will go back to his 46. Need a big punt here by Noah. Good snap. Punt is on the way, and there it is.
There you
Goes
go.
over the head of Shirley, the return guy. Good job by Noah. All the way back down to the 33-yard line. So with 40 seconds left, Cabot has 2 timeouts.
Panthers ball spot their own 33-yard line.
Shirley was no hesitation.
Nope.
As soon as he saw it come off Noah's foot, he just watched it go over his head.
And that was a 44-yard punt. That was
Pretty much all in the air, too.
Yeah, that was good timing right there. That was a great time for that kind of a punt.
Didn't have a lot of roll on it afterwards, but he did turn it over.
Bell on the carry. Number 5, R.J. Lister on the stop.
Now Mason Bell has had a big night or a big first half. 30 seconds left. 1st and 10, 48. Bell gets it again. Looks for a cutback lane. He'll get a few yards. Aaron Carter there to make the stop, along with Solomon.
Timeout, Cabot.
So Cabot will take a timeout with 20 seconds left. That'll leave them with 1. Line of scrimmage is the 47-yard line of the Grizzlies. We'll just stay with it.
We'll open up the store at Fort Smith. It's going to be a pre-owned lot. We love Fort
Yeah, let's just get in the locker room 14-14.
Who would have thought this would have been 14-14 after the way this game started, after the way the first quarter played out?
Did not look good for the Grizzlies. But we're the kind of team that will regroup and come back, hit you in the mouth. And, you know, you go look at the North Little Rock game. Anything that good could have happened for North Little Rock. What was bad happened to the Grizzlies, but we were still close. We still had an opportunity there. Tonight, it's been another one of those games where you've had passes dropped. You had Maury dropped one. You had Ty Massey, who catches the pass but gets hit immediately, but that was a first down. And then there, you know, we're running this Freeman out of bounds, and he throws a prayer up for a touchdown to Chandler. So, you know, hey, I like where we are right now with 20 seconds left. Freeman will have one back in the backfield as he'll work out of the gun. Wants to throw, looks left, nothing there, now sets up the screen to Bell to the right side. Bell slips a tackle over the 35 to the 34, and Kendra Esau, thank you so much for tripping him. And they'll go tempo here. The chains are not even set. He has one timeout left, but Freeman spikes it.
Here in the first half.
1st and 10 from the 35. Play clock is running, so Cabot, they were confused on whether they want to take a timeout or spike it and run the play. So now they will take the timeout. We'll stay with it. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. 6 seconds left.
Well, is this where you throw it into the end zone?
Yeah. What they just ran is to try to go underneath to Bell, and Bell's been effective tonight.
Yes,
He's had a good night along with Braden Jay. But they've gotten some of their other receivers involved with Chandler and Shirley too. They have some talented players that can, you know, make big plays. Jay's the guy that you've got to watch, and if they get it to him in behind the linebackers, he's such a good runner that you don't know. Yeah, I mean, you can't take your eyes off of him. He's in the slot to the left side. The ball's on the right hash. Freeman looks to the sideline. He has Bell in the backfield with him. Now he'll put Bell on the other side. A little confusion back there. Freeman gets the snap, and he's going to look for Jay. Now, though throws right, the ball is out of bounds. He originally looked at Jay, who was running down the left side, but X picked him up. You had Lester and Jack King
with 1 second remaining
in coverage, but there is 1 second, and how often do you see that at home?
No, you don't.
Well, there's 1 second left on the clock. 3rd down and 10 from the 35, so Cabot will get another shot at it before we end this half. They'll tighten up the formation a little bit. Now Jay will go in motion. Now they'll throw it deep for the end zone and just be a prayer to see who gets it, and they're going to. Is incomplete. They thought it was a touchdown. Man, you had Chandler Carter there and Braden Jay, and I think both of them thought they had 6 there, but it'll fall harmlessly to the turf in the west end of the end zone. We have zeros on the clock. It's 14-14. Both teams are going at half. Figure out what they'll have to do to come back and win this game and get a potential home field advantage in the first round of the playoffs. We'll take a break and be back with some more senior recognition right after this.
Burton Pools and Spas. Check them out on their website, burtonpools.com. See their selection of hot spring spas, Doughboy pools, and in-ground selections. As always, free spa and pool water testing. Burton Pools and Spas, your source for backyard fun. burtonpools.com. Chlorine-free Bacquisil pool care system. The difference is clear. burtonpools.com. With 2 locations in Fort Smith and Springdale to serve you. burtonpools.com.
My experience with concurrent enrollment was amazing. I wouldn't change anything about it.
In high school, it can be difficult to transition to college.
What I've enjoyed most about concurrent enrollment is in scheduling.
My experience with concurrent enrollment was awesome.
I could better prepare myself for what was ahead.
My instructors at Carlisle were very flexible, available, and they helped me achieve success.
At Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC, we dial 782-8940.
This is Joe Calderera with Taliano's Restaurant. We call 782-8940.
Keep warm this winter with a York high-efficiency furnace. Or for more information on endless hot water and a high-efficiency tankless water heater, give Blaylock Heating, Air, and Plumbing Services a call at 782-8940.
That's 782-8940.
Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to remain seated and help welcome to the field the award-winning Northside High School Marching Grizzly Band. The 220-member strong band is led onto the field by drum majors Nathan Furman, Andrew Lagaria, Vanessa Parga, and Nayeli Rivera. Playing for at least 5 United States presidents, our band's legacy dates back to the original high school band of Fort Smith, Arkansas. Opening our 2021 Come Together halftime show, here's our version of a patriotic classic, America. Let's hear it for senior percussionist Adam Ferguson and trumpets Daniel Carcomo, Aaron Croxton, Armin Gonzalez, Nevis Palmer, Emmanuel Garcia, and Luis Rodriguez. Peaking at number 12 in October of 1971 from St. Anna 3, here's Everybody's Everything.
Reaching number 1 in the U.S. charts and number 4 in the U.K. charts in 1969, here's the opening track to the Beatles' Abbey Road album, Come Together. At this time, we'd like to recognize the senior class of the 2021-2022 Grizzly Band. Please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. Esmeralda Aldolfo Barroso, J.T. Beasley, Jordan Biddle, Aaron Croxton, Kellen Daniel, Jaden Dilworth, Alex Drummond, Ureli Duran, Adam Ferguson, Jalen Flores, Isabel Flores, Nathan Furman, Daniel Garcia Carcomo, Emmanuel Garcia, Mylan Garcia, Joseph Herrera, Austin Hughes, Lizette Lira, Oscar Lopez, Eloy Maciel, Harley McLemore, Kalina Wynn, Dayla Palafox, Giovanni Palafox, Devis Palmer, Sarah Pfeiffer, Skyla Pfeiffer, Dylan Pike, Sophia Prafin, Daniela Cobedo, Liliana Ramey, Judith Raya, Maeli Rivas, Nayeli Rivera, Samuel Robles, Christian Salinas, Estella Senanacone, Lily Saucedo, Jason Segovia, Daniel Simon, Braden Springs, Galen Turpin, Emmanuel Uribe, Luke Vargas, Liberty Vasquez, Yamilet Vieira Lopez, Alyssa Boradev, Ryan Washburn, and Christina Zaya. Let's hear it for our band class of 2022 and their dedication to our band program. (1939's Academy Award winner for Best Original Song, here's Judy Garland's Beautiful, Over the Rainbow. Erica Burrow, Carla Salazar, Bryson Crump, and Eric Pilgrim. And there they are, ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 edition of the Northside Marching Grizzly Band. The Northside Band is under the direction of Aaron Durham, Adam Coates, Gabby Chandler, Angie Clark, Chris Hall, and Stephen Mitchell. Thank you for your continued support. And as always, go Grizzlies! Help welcome to the field the 2021-2022 Northside Varsity Cheerleaders. Led by senior captains Madison Gilsinger, Brenda Infante, Aaliyah Jordan, Annie Scott, Emma Stillman, and Kate Albertson. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the 2021-2022 Northside Insteppers. The Insteppers are being led by Captain Jordan Biddle, Senior Lieutenant Natalie Smith, Junior Lieutenant Allie Ashley, and Junior Lieutenant Maddie Harris. Insteppers would like to recognize our seniors. Jordan Biddle, Kira Curry, Rosa Jimenez, Yelena Norino, Nayeli Rivera, Natalie Smith, and Yamalet Guerra Lopez. Please enjoy their palm routine to Rain on Me.
Great performances by our band, our cheerleaders, and our insteppers, and recognize all the seniors in those organizations. And again, has been fun watching them perform this year, and I hope they just get the most of it
I tell you
and take it with them for the rest of their lives.
And, you know, anybody that follows the Grizzlies to away games can appreciate this. You know, and not that the bands and the choir and all that from other schools aren't good, but when I come back here and I listen to the band and the insteppers and the cheerleaders and the choir singing the national anthem, I'm going, man, there are a lot of talented young people at Fort Smith Northside.
And I will say that it is different here.
Yes.
I think that they seem to take it more serious. They practice harder at it, and they perform well. So
they have good teachers here as well, because if you have kids that are performing that well and are that into it, they have to have good teachers that motivate them to do that. So that's I'm really going to miss these kids performing.
Well, both teams are back on the field, getting warmed up. Let's take a quick break and come back with Dr. Rathbun right after this.
Most dealerships in the River Valley may be short on inventory, but not at Orr Chevrolet in Fort Smith. Score more today and shop over 500 vehicles on their lot. Stop shopping the low inventory lots and shop Orr Chevrolet today to choose from over 500 new, used, and GM certified pre-owned vehicles. Larger inventory, more for your trade, and the best service teams around. Drive home in one of the over 500 new, used, and GM certified pre-owned vehicles today. Stop by 6500 Auto Park Drive or shop online 24/7 at OrChevyFS.com. And remember, you always get more with Orr.
Welcome back. Dr. Rathman is in the press box with us. And Dr. Rathman, I know this is a kind of a bittersweet night for you too, having to watch these seniors, football players, and then the insteppers, the cheerleaders, the band. This is it for them. And I talked to Jeff about the relationships that I have with these kids, but it's nothing like what you have. So I know this is going to be tough for you.
It is hard. We were talking about that on the sidelines a while ago. These kids are, they're special. And, you know, you get to build these relationships with them for 3 years and then to watch them. And what I love, one of the great things about my job is not only do I get to know these kids and their parents, but just watching them as they come in as 10th graders and now as 9th graders.
Yeah.
But how they just mature and grow. And, you know, you just send them out in the world and
hope for the best.
And hope for the best.
Yep.
But, you know, they come back and they visit us. But this is going to be a tough one this year.
It's going to be tough. I had something really cool happen to me at North Little Rock. Anna Beavers, who's a filmer, started doing it as a senior. Her mother, Julie, which I figured this out during the game, her dad is named Bob Scott, and he passed away a few years back. But Bob was the play-by-play guy here when I played football. And so I started putting the puzzle together, and I messaged her, and she just, what a great connection it was. And it was real touching for me because he made what we did fun. He used to call me Buzzy White Shoe Sawyer, and he had names for all the players, and he just made it fun for all of us, and he is really, really missed.
And that's so cool to have, you know, his granddaughter back.
Yes,
you know,
it's
and now,
amazing.
and I love that generation.
Yeah.
That's what one cool thing about Northside is just the rich tradition and how people come back, and you know, I just love Northside and the history that we have here.
And Julie, well, Anna's brother, Julie's other child, son, he is a play-by-play guy at Watson Chapel.
Okay.
And so he's following in his granddad's footsteps.
Yeah.
Well, we're just about ready to tee this up as Michael Trinidad will get this one airborne to start the third quarter. It is on the way. They're going to kick it away from Jay. They'll take it at the 9-yard line. That's Bell. Bell looking for a block. Cuts up to the 30-yard line. X is there to make the stop. We want to say thank you to Dr. Rathman for checking in, and we will catch up with her later. Hopefully we get a win out of this, 14-14 at halftime, Jeff, and Grizzlies are going to have to stiffen up on defense.
Yeah.
It's going to be a completely different second half if you're going to try to get a touchdown, maybe get a couple of separate a little bit, but you can't give them big yards in chunks and pick up one first down after the other like they did in the first half. Pitch to Bell. Bell slips a couple of tackles, will pick up 8, maybe 9 yards.
Freeman Lester on the stop. Second one.
Line of scrimmage is the 41.
Well, just what you talked about, big plays.
Yeah. Second one gives you a lot of options. Another little pitch to Jay. Jay, if he gets time to spread it out, he does, and he's quick to the line of scrimmage. And once he gets past the line of scrimmage, he's got any momentum built up at all like he did then. Gets over midfield, over the 40, the 36-yard line. So here we start the second half just like we started the game. Freeman out of the pistol. Gives it to Jimerson. Jimerson tries to cut up the middle, nothing there. He might get a yard, maybe 2.
You know, this
Aaron
drive.
Carter there make the stop.
Aaron Carter on the stop.
Along with Seth Fields.
This drive's starting out like that first drive they had in the first half.
Yeah.
They're really controlling the line of scrimmage right now.
Well, each team had a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown in the first half.
Second 7, ball spotted at the
Second down and 7 for the Panthers. Freeman rolls to the right side. A little bit of heat. Now he's going to throw this one out of bounds, and I thought that's what he was going to do at the end of the first half. And he throws a touchdown pass. Good job by the DBs, Northside.
Good coverage.
3rd down and 7.
Well, looks like the wind's died down a little bit too, doesn't it?
It sure has. Well, too bad, because it would be in their face right now. Freeman again out of the gun alongside Bell. Now Freeman drops back, has time, wants to throw, throws it over the middle. It's short. It was short hopped. Chandler Carter tries to sell the referee on a short hop catch. He's not going to go for it. 4th down, 7 now for the Panthers.
That ball bounced 2 yards in front of him.
He got up and tried to sell it, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. That wasn't a very good throw. That's the worst throw he's had all night.
38-yard line is the line of scrimmage. If you're just joining us for the second half, 14-14 is the score. This is the first drive for the Panthers. It's Freeman out of the gun. Hands off, now reverse to Jay, and Jay's got all day to run.
Oh, boy.
At the 20, the 15, hit at the 5, had all day, nobody there. Can you imagine the thoughts that were going through Braden Jay's mind as he gets that reverse?
Oh, he was thinking 6. I was thinking earlier, you know, when are they going to run something like that? And that's a good time to run it.
1st and goal from the 5. Jimerson in the ball game. He gets the call up the middle, down to the 3-yard line.
Jimerson on the carry. Stopped by the interior of Northside's defensive line. 2nd goal, ball spot at the 2-yard line.
Same package. Freeman hands off to Jimerson again, and he'll bull his way into the end zone. So Cabot will now have the lead, 20-14, awaiting the extra point. So in less than 3 minutes, they take the ball
Martin to attempt the extra point.
on their first possession. Big reverse to Braden Jay. I think he was thinking score the whole time. He got down to the 5. Cade Martin, the junior kicker, made his first 2 extra points. On for his 3rd. Kick is up. It's good. 21-14 is the score. We'll go to a commercial break and come back with a kickoff after this.
Crabtree RV Center, leading the River Valley in sales and service for over 70 years. Founded in 1950, Crabtree RV Center has grown into one of the largest family-owned and operated RV dealerships in Northwest Arkansas. Located on 17 acres, including a 26,000 square foot indoor showroom. Crabtree RV Center has everything you need, all in one convenient location. Crabtree RV Center in Alma, Arkansas, making your family's dreams come true.
They have a reputation, and I would highly recommend them.
The Grizzlies will drop deep to accept this kickoff from Cabot after a quick touchdown. Again, Braden Jay, go-to guy, and we knew that all week. Talked about it in the coaches show that you got to stop number 5 if you want to stop Cabot.
Martin to kick off.
Johnson deep for the kick. And this will be taken at the 15-yard line. The momentum taken to the 25, maybe the 26. That was Hardwick on the return. 26-yard line will be the line of scrimmage. 9:14 left in the 3rd. Grizzlies down 21-14.
26-yard line.
When you talk about the top teams in the 7A Central, You know, they're all, so far, as far as Northside's concerned, have been close ball games.
Yep.
Each one of them.
This one's going to be the same.
Mari Smith split wide to the right side. He'll give it to Church. Church tries to stiff arm a man, get to the 30-yard line. Pick up a 4, 2nd down and 6. No, I think that, I don't know if there's been a number change. I have no notification of this, but Sunquist Church may be wearing number 9 now. I'm going to say that is Church with the handoff over the 30 to the 32. I'm not sure what happened, if he has torn his jersey or what the deal is. We haven't gotten any notification of it. But I would bet $100 against a dollar that is Sunquist Church, and that's who dropped deep to the kickoff from the Panthers.
Ball spotted, 32-yard line.
3rd down and 4. Savage throws right side, incomplete, intended for Mari Smith. That'll bring up a 4th, so Noah Altman will come in, punt this one away. Jaden Whaley was in coverage, junior defensive back.
That's a good job. He hit the receiver as soon as he caught it, and he couldn't hang on to it.
Braden J deep now for Cabot at his own 40-yard line.
Back deep.
As you said earlier, no wind now.
Jay to receive.
When we'd like to have it at the back of Noah Altman. Yes, sir. Moody, your long snapper. Another good snap. This kick is away. It's end over end, and Jay will just let this one go, and it will take a good north side bounce and then stop at the 24-yard line. That's where Grant Freeman's going to start. A touchdown up. 76 yards away. Need another Jack Green or X.
Or Lester.
Lester.
Yeah, we need a turnover here. You know, I'd like to see a pick 6 or a scoop and score. That'd be a feather in their hat right there. Take a little pressure off the offense.
Bell, your running back. Freeman out of the gun. Pitch to Bell. Bell picks up 4, 2nd down and 6.
Moody on the stop.
McCade Moody was there along with Kendra Esau and Jack Green.
Get your 50-50 tickets ready. Get your 50-50 tickets ready.
7:42 left in the 3rd.
Tonight's take home is $206, 206.
Braden J in the slot, left side. That's the wide side of the field. Freeman out of the gun with Bell. Fakes it to Bell, wants to throw. He's going to throw it way over the head of the receiver. That was Braden J, and they're going to call an interference on that.
Gosh.
Again, that's a horrible call.
Nobody could catch that.
Get a replay of that.
No way. That's
Can we get a walk-on's replay of that?
That's terrible.
That's what changes games right there.
Right here.
You watch
this. Horrible.
Where's the interference there?
Yeah, there is no interference.
No interference.
That's terrible. Holy cow.
For us.
Pass interference has been called against Northside High School.
That is amazing.
That's terrible.
They need to review that.
Well,
which they do every week. They review them.
And they need
it's not going to do us any good tonight.
No, they need to jerk that guy's license is what they need to do. That is obvious to even people on Cabot's sideline can tell that's a horrible call.
Horrible call. I saw this happen against Conway a few years back.
Yep.
And it happened on the very first play of the game, and it continued on, and it continued on all night long. And something needs to be done about that.
It does. He needs to lose his license is what needs to be happening.
I know that.
And I know it's hard to find good officials, but dadgummit, that's terrible.
You know, you take the catchable ball out of the situation. I know you can't really use that anymore. That ball was 10 yards over the head of the receiver, Braden J.
Well,
but there was no contact there. If there was any, the receiver hit him.
Yes, the receiver ran into the defensive back.
It is what it is. First down and 10, 7:22 left. Ball at the 43-yard line.
I don't know how he sleeps at night cheating kids like that, man. That's horrible.
810-984. If you have that winning ticket,
Oh, my goodness.
I hate to see the game get into the hands of the stripes.
Yeah, that's...
You know, hopefully that one's the last one of the night. Let's call it fair. If there is interference, throw the flag. If there isn't, keep it in your pocket.
My goodness. I may not get over that one.
All right, we're back to play now. Freeman, along with Bell. Gives it to Bell. Bell up the middle. Bell picks up a couple yards. Good job by Kendre Esau, along with Julius Thomas there to make the stop for the Grizzlies. Pick up a 2, 2nd down and 8 for the Panthers. Chandler Carter, who caught a touchdown pass in the first half, will split wide to the left side with Aiden Stratton in the slot. Hand off to Bell. Bell close to a first down. If things go as they've been going, they'll give him a first down easily, but he should be a yard short. It will be 3rd down and 1.
This hard, that kind of thing's hard for kids to overcome, Buzz. But they're going to have to overcome it. But it's just hard to do because you don't know what you can do and what you can't do. Back there,
you're not sure what you can get away with.
Yeah, exactly.
3rd and 1. Freeman gets the snap, gives it to Bell. That should not be a first down. He was hit in the backfield by Jack Green coming out of his safety position. It's going to be 4th down and 1. I'm sure that Cabot will go for it the way they've been moving the ball, but they got some personnel coming in. Probably have a jumbo package just to try to get this. But watch out for Braden Jay on another reverse.
Exactly.
Or just like Northside did earlier when they passed it on 3rd and short.
Or some kind of counter.
No backs in the backfield, but Jay in a direct snap. Now Jay keeps it.
No.
He keeps chugging it. Let's see where they give it. See where they spot that.
Gave
my
him
goodness.
a good spot. Wow.
That'll be a 1st and 10. Braden Jay out of the Wildcat.
You got to be kidding
There's
me, man.
a flag thrown. There's going to be a personal foul. Jet Frazier comes to the sideline. He'll have a talk with Coach Curry. So now it'll definitely be a first down after they mark this off. This is tough on an old Grizzly because I have so much passion for these kids and I want to see things go their way.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, Buzz, this is hard on me as an old coach because I hate to see kids getting cheated, man. I can't stand that.
Here's another offsetting. I say another. This is what you saw in Conway. There was 5 of them. We have offsetting personal fouls, but he is going to get a first down by the length of the football. So 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line of the Grizzlies. 5:38 left in the 3rd quarter.
Have to overcome it. And Grizzlies can do it. They got the personnel to do it. They got the coaches to do it.
You've seen them do it in the past.
They got the attitude to do it.
And a lot of times in situations like this, they will get a turnover.
Yep.
So that's what we're going to hope for here is it's 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Bell in the ball game next to Freeman. Freeman will pick up 3 yards. Had Garcia there along with Savoy. 2nd down 7. Ball on the left hash. Chandler Carter will split wide to the right. Jay in the slot on the right side. That's the wide side of the field. Ashton Shirley into the boundary. Freeman wants to throw, looks to the right side, overthrown. R.J. Lester, who has height and also has jumping ability, I think he thought he had a really good shot at that. And you look at him, he really does. It was overthrown by Freeman. Freeman, like I said earlier, has 9 interceptions. Good coverage by RJ. 3rd down and 7. Play clock at 13. Freeman still looks to the sideline to get his play. We're under 10 now. Jay in the slot, actually in motion. Freeman feels the heat. Feels the heat. He'll be taken down, and now they'll throw another flag.
But
that's going to be a horse collar, I'm pretty sure.
It's either going to be a horse collar or a face mask or holding on. It's going to be on Northside.
Could we get a break here? Just a break.
It don't look like it tonight.
I had 3rd and 7. That'd have been about a 10-yard loss. Now we have a man down. I'm sorry, there's a Northside player down. Coach Fleur is going to go check. We're concerned about the penalty, and our concern should be with
that's right.
Our Northside Grizzly, who's down on the field at the 31.
He's getting up, walking off on his own power. That's a good sign.
Is that Poom that is getting up?
Yep.
Poom got shaken up against North Little Rock. Yeah, it is a face mask. So instead of 4th down and probably 13, it's going to be 1st and 10.
Is that an automatic
That's
first
Jack
down?
Green. I'm sorry. Jack Green comes off the field limping. No, it's going to be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 from the 37-yard line, 38-yard line. Freeman with a tight formation. Gives it to Braden Jay. Braden looks for a cutback lane, gets it, tripped up at the 30. Will go out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 25, 1st and 10. Hands it to Jimerson. Jimerson hit at the line of scrimmage, but he'll fall forward for a couple.
Yep.
Pickup of 1, 2nd down and 9, 3:38 left, 3rd quarter. Grizzlies down a score, 21-14.
Big down here. Hold him to a couple.
Freeman backs up, winds up, throws it. It's going to be picked off. That is X with his 4th interception of the year. And that's
I'm looking for flags.
Yeah, I was looking for flags too, and I thought I saw one. There is a flag at the 6-yard line. But I think it's going to be Grizzly football. Let's see what the call is.
Probably going to be excessive celebration. Golly.
We go back to the 4-yard line. 3:16 left, but the Grizzlies stopped the drive on another interception by Mr. X, Xavion Zephyr, senior safety who is has been a joy to watch this year. The Grizzlies try to work their way out of a hole. They'll have the jumbo package. Handoff right side. That's Church.
That's
Church,
a face
that's
mask.
a face mask.
That was a face mask.
It's a face mask, and
Yep.
the referee's right there by
Right
it,
there
does
on
not
it.
call it.
And I
did a walk-ons replay on that.
And
Dylan.
I saw it without my binoculars, so that's how bad it was.
So you watch Church, number 9 now, break through here, and you watch.
Right there.
Yeah, actually, he may have got his jersey, Jeff.
Okay.
May have got his jersey.
I still say face mask.
Okay, I'll go with you. 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. Ball at the 16. Church got us out of a hole there. Now Massey in the ball game. Twins left, Twins right. Katsavis wants to throw, feels the heat, will go down for a loss back to the 10-yard line.
stop.
That's Eric Masterson, senior defensive lineman, made the stop. Line of scrimmage is the 10-yard line. 2:19 left in this third quarter. Walker wants to throw again, throws it over the middle. Incomplete. It was intended for Maury Smith, and no flag there, and Coach Fleur is going to go ballistic. Going to go ballistic. The same referee that called interference against us does not call the interference there. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This
guy,
takes me back to Conway 4 years ago.
Yep.
Wow. Now Julian Martinez and Blake Farmer will come out. Zion Morris and Noah Altman check in the ball game. Massey's still your running back. Third down and 16. Katsavas going to have to throw. Play is going to be stopped. Has a man wide open, too.
And, of course,
that was Morris. I'm sorry, Maury Smith catches it. There's a flag on the play. Offsides against Cabot.
Offsides on Cabot. It'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Third down and 11. So take away that touchdown that you were getting ready to see for 90 yards with Maury Smith. Let's regroup here with a 3rd and 11. Minute 58 left, third quarter. Ball on the right hash. Walker back to throw again. Going to have to run now. Walker over the 20 to the 21. Bring up a 4th down. Altman will have to come in and punt this away.
Down by Masterson and Best. 4th down.
Need another big punt by Altman here. He's been doing a good job tonight flipping the field for him.
Jay back at his 45. Just try to kick it away from this guy. Kick it over his head, kick it away from him. Moody snap on the money. Altman's kick is away, and this one was partially blocked. So it'll be really good field position for Cabot at the 38-yard line. Now you have one guy deep, 10 coming at you. Perfect snap by Moody, but it was partially blocked.
1st and 10, Cabot, ball spotted.
So the interception by X, we just didn't convert what we needed to. Give the ball back to them. 1st and 10 from the 38 with a minute 12 left. Third quarter, down a score, 21-14. Send Jay in motion. Referee throws the flag, stops play. False start against Cabot. Back it up 5. 1st and 15.
Ball spotted just inside the 44-yard line.
Ashton Shirley will go to the left side. Now send Jay in motion again. Freeman gets the snap, hands it to Bell. Bell makes a man miss. Cuts upfield, is knocked out of bounds very aggressively by R.J. Lester.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Very aggressively,
yes.
Out of bounds by R.J. Lester. Minute 3 brings up 2nd 12, ball starts at 40
Minute 5 left in the third quarter. 2nd down and 12. Shirley again wide left with Jay in the slot. One back in the backfield, that is Bell. Now they'll send Gavin in motion. Fakes to Bell, wants to throw. Should be a holding call there, but that'll be declined. As Freeman is brought down, Aaron Carter's back there. Jack Green back there. Jack, who hobbled off the field earlier, back in the ball game. So the holding will go against Cabot, but they do decline it. 58 seconds now left in the third quarter. Great job by Aaron Carter and Jack Green in pursuit of the quarterback, even though they were being held.
You saw that too?
Ball at the 49 of Cabot.
49-yard line of the Panthers.
Third down and 23 now. Big play here for the Grizzlies. We saw this against North Little Rock, so don't let it happen again. Golly, are you kidding me? A direct snap to Abe Owen. He's a junior quarterback. He doesn't get a lot of playing time, but he's a big kid. Picked up a lot of yards there, so now it's 4-down territory. It'll be 4th down and 7. And he'll stay in the ball game alongside Jimerson. And Northside's drawn off. So we're going to eventually make it to the point where, I hate to say it's easy for them, but we're,
yeah.
So instead of 4th and 7, it's going to be 4th and 2 now.
And had another 3rd and 23.
3rd and 23.
3rd and 23. 17 yards on a run and 5 yards on a penalty. Wow.
Line of scrimmage is the 30. Timeout. No, I'm sorry. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. We'll take a break and come back with the start of the 4th quarter after this.
Ashley Air is proud to be an official sponsor of Razorback Athletics. We've served the River Valley since 1958, the same year that the legendary Frank Broyles took over as the Razorback football coach. The Hogs have had some great coaches, but we've never had so many on campus all at once. Sam Pittman, Eric Musselman, Dave Van Horn, and Mike Neighbors, just to name a few. What an incredible team. We put together quite a team at Ashley Air, too, and we couldn't be more excited to partner with our state's flagship athletic program. Woo Pig Suey!
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Fourth and a short 2 from the 30-yard line. Owen gets the snap. Flag thrown. Hopefully we can back him up 5. So we will back him up 5. This will help a little bit.
Yes.
4th down and 7 now.
Do you still go for it here if you're Cabot?
Oh, yeah, they're going to go for it.
Yep.
And, you know, a little surprising they were going to go to the short side of the field then. Northside had the containment there. 4th and 2, but, you know, these guys with their forward momentum tonight have done us a lot of damage.
You know, it's amazing.
After the first contact.
You know, it's amazing Northside is only down 7 points tonight.
Yeah.
With all the things they've had going against them tonight at home.
Yeah. Now, Jimerson will check out. Bell comes back in. Owen will stay in the game as the quarterback. Like I said, he is a junior. Does not see a lot of play. Hands it to Bell. Bell goes wide to the left side. Easily will get the first down. Boy, you talk about aggravating.
It is.
Just aggravating. Golly. 1st and 10 for Cabot. Just into the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage at the 26. Owen will keep it. Pick up 3 yards, goes out of bounds.
Owen on the carry.
Carter gets up slow. Now hobbles back to the defensive side, but he'll come out of the ball game. Sebastian Garcia comes in for Carter. Now you think Conway's physical, then you go play North Little Rock. Think they're physical, then you come play come play Cabot. Owen hands off to Bell. Bell close to a first down.
Julian Hinkle on the stop. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 for Cabot. 11 minutes now left in this fourth quarter. Owen sends Gavin in motion. Gets the snap, keeps it. Picks up plenty of yards.
Owen on the carry.
Another first down for Cabot. Owen just kind of tiptoed his way through.
Well, I'll tell you what, Buzz, this is not the same Cabot team I saw on film. In the games I watched them on film, they were nowhere near this aggressive in games that they played against North Little Rock and Conway, and they've come to play tonight.
Played Conway and Bryant. They got North Little Rock next week.
Yeah.
1st and 10. Owen hands off to Bell. Bell hit at the line of scrimmage, kind of shakes it, goes to the left side, over the 10-yard line, down to 6.
Getting 6 yards a carry, that's pretty good.
4, ball far at the 6-yard line.
Owen again out of the shotgun, moves Gavin, keeps it himself. That's Cabot's version of Tim Tebow.
Owen on the carry. It'll be 1st and goal.
Not going to see him pass much. Now I say that, watch him throw one to the tight end here, but
2-yard line.
he's that kind of guy that, just give him a running start, let him pick up whatever he can pick up, and he happens to find some daylight, he gets a lot. 1st and goal now from the 2-yard line. And Owen's going to get it, keep it, just keep on, down to the 1.
Owen on the carry. Julius Thomas on the stop. Second goal from the 1.5.
Second goal from the 1. Freeman on the sideline watching junior QB Abe Owen get another snap and walk into the end zone.
Touchdown.
That's a touchdown
Owen.
for Cabot. 27-14 is the score.
On the 1.5-yard run. Mark just attempt the extra point.
Martin, junior kicker, 3 for 3 so far tonight. This kick is up and it is good. 28-14. With 8:51 left in the football game. We'll take a short break and come back with a kickoff after this.
When I talked to the Sawyers about some windows and the concrete work, they showed me several different options of things that they had done, and it all looked good. I would recommend Sawyers to anyone. If they came out and looked at my concrete, they could see the quality job that Sawyers did. They were very professional and top quality. They were on time and on budget. I am 100% satisfied with the work that they've done.
Well, you got 8:51 left, down 2 scores. Church drops deep for the Grizzlies. Martin will tee it up for the Panthers. He's kicked nothing but sky kicks so far tonight. Church will set up at his 10. Got Josh Hardwick on the left side, RJ on the right. This is another short kick. Church gets it at the 15, bobbles it, picks it up at the 20. The 25 still on his feet, over the 30 to the 34. Good job by Sunquist Church.
That was a good return, good
That
effort.
was, especially after bobbling it at the 15.
This may interest you, I don't know, in the second half so far, and this may be why they're ahead 28-14. So far in the second half, Cabot has ran 34 offensive plays to Northside's 8.
What was that again?
34 to 8 plays.
Solves the riddle, doesn't it?
I'm thinking it does.
Trips left side. Katsavis looks left, throws it. Mari Smith.
Boy, good
Hitch.
blocking out
Smith,
there.
nice run
Good block.
for a good. Loses handle of the ball, but he was already down 1st and 10. Mari showed some speed there after the catch. It's the only way you can make that particular play run. You run that hitch, and once he catches it, you got to make a guy miss or get a good block. He did, and picked up a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Ball on the left hash. They'll put 3 receivers into the boundary, 1 split wide to the right. Massey and Katsavis out of the pistol. Throws it right side. It's incomplete. That was intended for Zion Morris. Lone receiver to the right side. 2nd down and 10. One guy in coverage over there. Zion gets a pass he can do something with. Make one guy miss, you're in the end zone.
And he can make a guy miss.
The player that's gone both ways for us all year, 2nd and 10. Same formation, Trips left side. Smith in the slot, handoff. Over midfield to the 46-yard line, that's Ty Massey.
On the stop.
Now your tight ends, Julian Martinez and Blake Farmer come in. Noah Altman will come out. Zion Morris will come out. Mari splits wide to the right side. Ball in the center of the field. Ty Massey, your running back. He'll give it to Ty. Ty goes wide right. Nothing there. Won't get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. That'll bring up a 4th down and 5, maybe 4th down and 6.
Well, I guess you have to go for it here, down 2 scores, no doubt. Yeah.
No questions asked with 7:40 left in the ball game. 4th down and 5. Tight end stay in the ball game. Hardwick split to the left side. Smith split to the right. Walker throws. It's complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down. That's Hardwick. Hardwick to the 33-yard line. So Hardwick, who is also the backup quarterback, I watched him play in a JV game Monday night. He is a very special kid, throwing and catching, and he did both. Now that was against Greenwood at Greenwood. 1st and 10 now for the Grizzlies at the 32-yard line of Cabot. 6:52 left, down 2 scores. Church the running back. Katsavis has to throw. It's complete, left side. That's Zion Morris. At the 25-yard line. Pickup of 7, 2nd down and 3. Grizzlies doing a good job moving the football this drive.
Yes.
Got it converted to points. Then you're going to have to get a stop. A lot has to happen in the last 6 minutes and 15 seconds of this game. Katsavis looks, throws, has a man in the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Northside. Sunquist Church on his birthday makes the catch. Looked like it was stripped after he caught it from the press box, but we look at the monitor. Touchdown,
yes, sir.
Northside. Now watch this walk-ons replay. Oh, just slipped by us. Well, I'd like to see, well, here we go. We'll get to see this replay. Good protection for Walker. He throws. He had 2 receivers in the same place. Church makes the catch. He's hit by Jay after the fact. Still holds on to it. Gets us within a score. Now Rodriguez will come on and try to make this 28-21. Kick is up. It's good. It's a new ball game.
Yes, sir.
28-21. We have 6 minutes and 7 seconds left. Take a break and come back with Michael Trinidad's kickoff after this.
A to Z Furniture in Alma is ready to meet your furniture needs. These trying times, with all the shortages going on, they're working hard to keep stock flowing and the warehouse filled. A to Z Furniture understands that you need your furniture in a timely manner, and they are striving to make that happen. Open 7 days a week for your convenience and offering financing and delivery. A to Z Furniture would love for you to stop in and shop today. A to Z Furniture on Highway 71 in Alma. Worth the drive to save more.
Number 97, Michael Trinidad, kickoff.
Normally you see Sunquist Church running into the end zone. Good to see him catch a pass.
That's true.
Especially on his birthday.
Yeah.
Now Trinidad will tee it up at the 40.
You know, speaking of birthdays, I have a brother, a good friend of yours. He used to be your employee way back in the day, too. He's watching up in Hue Hin, Thailand right now. It's 8 o'clock in the morning over there.
Saturday morning.
Yeah, he's up watching.
Well, you got Jay and Bell deep. There's an onside kick by the Grizzlies. Let's see who gets this one. The kicker had a chance for it. Let's see who ends up with it. Oh,
Cabot.
Man, I tell you what. I just want a break. I just want a break.
Just
Please.
one.
Just one break. Golly, I just broke my pen.
That's all right. I got one here.
I got another one.
Do you?
Yeah.
First and 10, Cabot, ball spot at the 42-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers at 42 with 6 minutes and 6 seconds left.
That was a good onside kick, though.
That was.
It was really good.
And Trinidad almost ran it down.
He did.
They'll stay with Owen. Owen hands off to Bell. Good job by the line. That was Kendra Esau. Great tackle by Kendra. Senior linebacker. Looked like Bell was going to pick up 8 or 10 yards. Only gets 2. Second down and 8.
Second, 8, ball spotted near the 44-yard line.
I like that pin, too. I wish I hadn't broken it. Owen again out of the gun. Ball is on the ground. Grizzlies get it. Confusion by Abe Owen, the junior quarterback. Wanted to pitch it to Bell. Hesitated, then did. Bell couldn't handle it. That should be Esau there with the football. It is. Kendra Esau is going to get up with it. That's what we needed, some confusion, a break. We get it. The Bears are back in business with 5:25 left.
Now, is that worth a pin?
That's worth a pin. I got 6 more I'll break if we can keep doing that.
Hey, listen, is there anything in the Sawyer annual budget for a new pin?
Bro, we got unlimited pins. Now, let's go. 5:26 left in the ball game. Walker Katsavis alongside Ty Massey. Zion Moore split to the left. Altman in the slot. Now Walker feels the heat. He's going to pull out of it. Walker with some room to run. Makes a man miss at the 30, the 25, down to the 21. Ball comes loose, but he was already on the ground. First and 10 for the Grizzlies at the 21-yard line, or the 22-yard line of Cabot with 5:15 left.
He is deceptively
He's like Matt Jones, deceptively quick. I mean, you don't realize he's running as fast as he is. I saw him do that as a receiver when he was a sophomore with the speed down the right side. You just saw it again. Handoff. That's Massey. Massey will push his way into the walk-on's red zone. Good job by Ty Massey pushing behind his big offensive line. James Colley was there, along with Barrientos. Second down and 5. Massey stays in the ball game, trips left side. Savas claps. Now he'll look to the sideline. Bracken's going to give him a signal. Walker resets his offense. Drops back, wants to throw. It's complete at the 10-yard line. That's Zion Morris. Well, it'll be inside the 10,
Yeah.
so we are first and goal now for Northside with 4:08 left. Boy, how things change.
In a heartbeat.
Turnovers will do that for you.
Absolutely. You know, that's one of the things every coach talks about.
Yep. Trips, left side, ball on the right hash. You got Mari Smith, Noah Altman. Split to the left side. And to give Church. Church stutter slung down at the 13-yard line. I'm sorry, at the 7-yard line. 3:26 left. Now you got the big package come in.
Do they call this the jumbo? Is that what
The
jumbo?
big bear package.
Okay, there you go. The big
So
bear
that's
package.
Seth Fields, Sunquist, and Ty. Two tight ends, Martinez and Farmer. Kitsavis hands it to Church. Church will get down to the 3-yard line. So now it is 3rd and goal from the 3. Well, you like to start your first and goal at the 5,
Yeah.
not at the 9.5. They'll run the same formation. Kitsavis hands off Massey. Massey stutters, pushes to the end zone, can't get there. He'll be maybe down to the 2. Let's see where they mark it, but it'll bring up a 4th and goal. 28-21.
Short game. 4th and goal.
Coach Fleur wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout with him. We'll be back for this 4th and goal play right after this.
Do good when you eat good. Level up your to-go order by donating to the Walk-On's Game On Foundation, supporting youth athletics and their communities. Game on.
Welcome back to Mayo Thompson Stadium. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left. We have a 4th and goal from just inside the 3-yard line. Cabot defense back on the field. Northside's offense still huddling on the sideline. You know, that jumbo package, you got a lot of meat there, but I'm kind of thinking RPO, give yourself a chance. If you see the runs there, take it. If you can't, find Martinez in the backfield or Farmer or in the back of the end zone. You've seen Kitsavis do it before. Massey will be your running back. Josh Hardwick split wide left. Mari Smith, split into the boundary. Oh, there's going to be some confusion there. That's going to go against Northside, so that'll back them up. And if there's ever a time you don't want to do that,
That's right there.
it'll be right now.
And you really hate to see that, especially right after a timeout. You know, that just frustrates a coach to no end to do that.
All right, 4th and goal from the 8. Massey in the backfield. He's going to fake. He's going to roll right. Looks for somebody to throw it to. Just going to throw it up in the air. That's going to be picked off. Nah, it'll be incomplete, go out of bounds. So they'll get the ball at the 8-yard line with 2 minutes and 27 seconds left. Walker couldn't find an open receiver, just kind of, throw that one up for a prayer, see what happens, but not to be. But again, right after a timeout, the last thing you want to do is have a penalty. One of the things that hurts me worse than anything is for a team to come into Mayo Thompson and get out of here with a win that they should not have gotten.
Nope.
That's what aggravates me, I think, more than anything.
And all you're going to see right here is handing the ball off. Of course, I don't know anything, but they'll probably come out and try to throw a bomb here.
Well, there's going to be a timeout confusion over there on Cabot's side. We'll just stay with it, but they looked like they were going to have Braden Jay as a direct snap working out of the Wildcat. Pretty sure that, you know, that kid's going to get positive yards.
Yeah.
It's pretty safe to do that.
They haven't had too many negative plays today.
I love
No.
this building. I mean, why would you tear down history? Let's make it more
Oh,
modern, but
man.
yet leave the history and the structure as it is.
So 2:27 left.
We did a walk around, and it was.
Cabot has 2 timeouts. Grizzlies have 1.
And what you've seen today is what
We need another break here. Need a 3 and out and 3 quick plays.
Need a bad snap from their center. Go over their head into the end zone and Northside recover for a touchdown.
Go for 2 and win it.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to go with that. I think that's what I'd like to see happen. Both teams back on the field now. Solomon on the left side, X the Joker, Poom Savoy on the right along with Lester. Moody and Esau, Jack Green in tight. That is the direct snap. With Jay, he gets nothing out of it.
That gave him 2 yards on that.
Why not? 2nd down and 8. Grizzlies take a timeout. That's their last timeout. So we have 2 minutes and 23 seconds left. The line of scrimmage is almost the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Yeah, you're right. We need a fumble here. What, have they punted 1 time tonight?
I think so.
Yeah, they punted 1 time. Buffet, I'd like to get an update on him because he went out in the first quarter after making a great catch. He's normally back deep for punts, and saw Poom Savoy go in for it. At that time, they were punting in the wind. Well, let me give you some good news. Maybe some bad news. Here we got the Shepherd family again with another tailgate. Bad news is, Jeff, all the food's gone.
Man, that's too bad. That sounded like my kind of food right there, man.
All right, we're back to action now. 2nd down 8. Twins right, 1 left. Another direct snap to Jay. You want to put it in your main guy's hands, whatever you do. It's going to be a 3rd down and a long 1 or a short 2, however you want to look at it. But Braden Jay has been a player all night long for Cabot, as he is every game that he plays in. Took a big lick from Ty Massey in the 2nd quarter. I think he laid there, had to get his senses back, was able to get off the field under his own.
But they're going to use the play clock for sure. They may even take a penalty here.
They'll call timeout. That'll give them 1 with 1:38 left. 3rd down and 2. Just a lot of strategy goes into the end of a ball game like this, but well, I tell you what, got it down to the 3-yard line. Well, it's been another one of those nights. It's amazing that the 7A Central is this close with those 4 teams. You know, and after watching what Bryant did to this team, a lot of that, Jeff, was that tempo offense that Bryant can run. They don't do it all the time. They can, but they did it to Cabot, and they had them so off balance for the first 5 drives. They scored on every drive, and Cabot had no way to recover, and then they just kind of backed off after that. But you've got to get these kids off balance, or they can respond. They've got a good defense, but they can be thrown on, and you've seen that tonight with Walker throwing to multiple receivers, even Sunquist Church for a touchdown. I don't know, route out of the backfield. Now, 1:38, Grizzlies, no timeouts left. 3rd down and 2. Jay still is the quarterback, twins to the right, but he'll just try to pick up the 2 himself. And here he goes, and he'll pick up, well, after the push, yeah, he'll get a lot more than the 2 yards, so this ball game is over.
Yep. Jay on the carry.
That'll be the end of it, is barring a miracle, as Braden Jay, who is their star, gets the first down needed for Cabot. And
Savoy will stop.
we'll keep our fingers crossed for the best, but at 28-21 right now with no timeouts and the clock running, they'll just eat this one up, and we'll pull a finger off one at a time and get ready to go to Little Rock Southwest next week. So they'll go into the victory formation. As Braden Jay looks at the clock, he'll take the snap with 2 seconds. Hits a knee as McCade Moody comes in just to, you know, he's got all. You talk about heart, you talk about McCade Moody. And I hate it for these seniors to have to lose this last game here. I was hoping it wouldn't be the last game at Mayo Thompson this year, that we could get a win here, then go take care of business in Little Rock against Little Rock Southwest, and probably play Rogers out of the West here, but that's not going to happen. So we will have to travel to play whoever we draw. 12 seconds left. That's going to end it. Both teams will line up, shake hands. Been a weird ball game, I'll say that. I mean, a lot of goofy calls that hurt us. A lot of mistakes that we made that hurt ourselves.
Yep. One thing I will say, the Grizzlies didn't give up, man. They kept fighting till the end, but I'm going to say this one more time, and I'm not going to say anything else about it. 7:23 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's when it happened. That's when it happened.
That changed the game.
Yeah. We'll take a break while they exchange handshakes. We'll come back with the walk-ons post-game after this.
At the University of Arkansas Fort Smith, we have recently gone through a tremendous transformation as an institution.
UAFS really instilled in me how to think critically in everything I do. You not only walk away with the skills, but the confidence to excel at whatever you do.
UAFS has completely changed and transformed my life for the better.
Amazing people have chosen this place so that we can make a meaningful difference in our community.
Chad Sutton and Jared Copeland with Sagely and Edwards Realtors are your go-to agents in the Arkansas and Oklahoma River Valley. When you're working with this team, you're working with the best. Whether it's for commercial property or you're a first-time home buyer, they're going to make sure your buying experience is an easy process. And if you're moving up, they want to make your experience better than your last. When you love what you do, it shows. Discover the Sagely and Edwards Realtors difference. Give Chad or Jared a call today or visit them online.
No inventory shortage here. Huge selection of new inventory at Wheeler Power Sports from Kawasaki, Suzuki, Polaris, Kimco, and Kato, along with a broad selection of quality certified pre-owned. They have a great selection of apparel and accessories to help you get the most out of your motorcycle, ATV, or side-by-side. Currently, over 200 vehicles in stock. Wheeler Power Sports, the River Valley's longest-standing power sports dealership, serving Fort Smith and the surrounding area for 54 years.
Welcome back to Mayo Thompson. Senior night did not end like we wanted it to. Had a lot of cool stuff happen tonight with the acknowledgement of our seniors, the in-steppers, the cheerleaders, the band. Got to watch their performances at halftime, and what a great job they do. Grizzlies, as you say, Jeff, did not give up.
No, they didn't.
We stayed in it and stayed in it, regardless of what went against us. You know, it came down to another 4th and goal from the 3. Got us a penalty there, backed us up. Just, you know, things didn't go our way, but let's go ahead, even though we're in the walk-ons post-game. Let's do the A to Z.
A to Z.
Players of the game. And
A to Z player of the game.
Offense first and then defense.
Well, offensive player of the game, if he didn't get to the grand mark tonight, he's awful close. He returned kicks tonight, and, of course, he caught a touchdown pass and ran hard as he usually does, or as he always does. The A to Z offensive player of the game, Sunquist Church.
I agree. Happy birthday, Sunquist.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate your effort, love your heart, love you. I hate that you're a senior. I wish we had another year of your production, but a great job tonight. And along with your sidekick there, Ty Massey, and you guys, busted it every chance you could. And I agree, Sunquist, you are the A to Z player of the game offensively tonight. Jeff, defense.
Defensive player of the game. This guy's all over the field, making tackles in the secondary, making tackles on the line of scrimmage, sacking people, intercepting passes. Just an all-around, just good football player. And Jack Green is the A to Z defensive player of the game.
Great choice. Boy, Jack got his 4th interception of the year tonight. Got hurt, came back in, and continued to make plays. A lot of tackles for loss in the backfield. Very aggressive play from Jack Green, and I know he played a quarter or so that he wasn't feeling real good. He's another senior that we're going to lose. Jack, we love you too, and wish you guys the best after your last game this year. Hopefully there's still a lot to be done. Hopefully there's a lot to still be played. Like you said, Jeff,
yes, sir.
Second season is coming up. But we do wish all the seniors the best, and wish we could have got a victory here tonight, but was not to be. So let's wrap this thing up. Instead of going to commercial, I want to say thank you to the people that I always do. Dylan, our producer, man, there is not another one like him, man. I promise you, if you knew what went on back here and the stuff that he does and how he puts it together, and he's like Walker Katsavis, man. He don't get choked up. There's no nerve in him.
Nah.
He just sits down and does his thing, and a lot of it he does by himself. So, Dylan, thank you for what you do. We appreciate you. And on to Little Rock next week. Alicia and Big Dave on the cameras, great shots, especially for the seniors, and watching them get their acceptance from Coach Fallure, and walking with their family or friends, and just such great camera work that they did along with the band, the Insteppers. As we look at John Katsavis there, Dr. Stites, Alex Katsavis, good shots there of our crowd. Again, we appreciate y'all. George Katsavis is there, and it's just been one of those nights. But Coach Beaumont, our AD, thank you to him. Dr. Carrie Rathman, who was able to come in and spend some time with us at half, talked about how it's tough on her with her relationship with these seniors and knowing that they're going to be gone next year, and she wishes the best for them. But like she said, a lot of them come back to visit her and visit the students here, and it's fun when you get some of the guys that used to play that'll come back and spend some time with us here in the broadcast booth. So we're just like you, Dr. Rathman. We hate to see them go, and we love when they come back. Jeff, you're the best, man.
Always great being with you, Buzz. Great spending time with you, man, no matter what we're doing.
You're the best color man in the business.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I live off your crumbs, man.
No, so I know last week was a little tough on us
geez.
As far as the broadcast facilities.
Yeah, I want to let everybody know that I mentioned last week that I lost 5 pounds up there in that sweat box. And I don't want you people out there to worry. When I got home, I turned around, and there it was. I found it. I found it and about, a whole lot more.
Well, I'm glad you found it.
I found it.
I thought you were going to say that was awesome. But
No, it was.
I'm glad you didn't do that to me. But anyway, we do appreciate what you do, Jeff.
Hey, listen, people don't know. You said you were going to miss these seniors, but that's a two-way street. They're going to miss you, too, because they see you up here around and all the things that you do for the football program. And I'm just going to brag on you a minute, because people don't know that you got up here at 3 o'clock this afternoon. So you've been in this press box and in the coach's office since 3 o'clock this afternoon. And that's all behind-the-scenes stuff. People don't see that. You don't mention it, so I'm going to mention it. Those kids are going to miss you just as much as you're going to miss them, I promise you.
It's been fun, and I hope we've made it fun for them, so they can watch the game and maybe get a kick out of, some of the goofy things we may or may not say. But it goes back to, my relationship with Bob Scott when he was our our play-by-play guy when I played, and he sure made it fun for us.
And he called you what?
Buzzy White Shoes Sawyer.
I love that. That's classic.
Yeah, he was something. And,
Yeah.
and his grandson now is the play-by-play guy at Watson Chapel. I think it's cool that he's walking in his footsteps.
That's great too. Yeah.
But we also want to say thank you to Coach Fleur. Sorry he didn't get his win tonight, senior night. His staff, our fans, man, we can't do it without you. We appreciate whether you're here at the game, you're watching on Grizzly TV. It's all done for you. Your Northside Grizzlies. Thank you to you guys and the hard work you put in every week. Been a tough loss tonight, but we got to go to Little Rock next week. Little Rock Southwest, they're not having a very good season, but they're a new team. Hopefully we can go down there and get a win on the last game regulation, and then we'll see where the chips fall as far as our playoffs goes. And who knows?
Get a little momentum.
I kind of knew where we'd be tonight if we were going to get a win, but that didn't happen. Anyway, I'm Buzz Sawyer saying so long from Mayo Thompson Stadium. We'll see you next week. The game starts at 7. The pregame will be at 6:30. Then that'll be the coach's show. Then we'll have some pregame talk about 6:45. Kickoff will be at 7. So until then, we would like for you to be very prosperous. Have a safe weekend. This weekend it's Halloween. Be safe with all the kids around. But until we see you again, as always, Jeff,
Go Bears.
Comfortable isn't the first word most people think of when they think about a dentist visit, but Aesthetic Dental Institute is different. Dr. Hinshaw has been serving the community for over 25 years with expert dentistry. For cleanings and preventative care, IV and oral conscious sedation, cosmetic dentistry, bleaching, Invisalign, restorations, and even Botox, Aesthetic Dental Institute offers modern dentistry in a relaxed and calm environment. Schedule your complimentary consultation at salisawdentist.com.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
No inventory shortage here. Huge selection of new inventory at Wheeler Power Sports from Kawasaki, Suzuki, Polaris, Kimco, and Cabot, along with a broad selection of quality certified pre-owned. They have a great selection of apparel and accessories to help you get the most out of your motorcycle, ATV, or side-by-side. Currently, over 200 vehicles in stock. Wheeler Power Sports, the River Valley's longest-standing power sports dealership, serving Fort Smith and the surrounding area for 54 years.
You're watching Grizzly TV.